You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Samoa Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the three-way at Sacrifice, you got a 33 and a third chance of winning. But I got a 66 and two-thirds chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even going to try. So, Samoa Joe, you take your 33 and a third chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 and a third chance of winning at Sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning if we used to go one-on-one and then add 66 and two-thirds percent. I got 141 and two-thirds chance of winning at Sacrifice. See, Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at Sacrifice.
And there is our pre-show music. Yes, it is the Starcade remix from Carbohydro Music. I can't get enough of that remix. I really can't. And, of course, since we're talking about mostly wrestling, because it's been a very slow news week, plus the Gookers finally show up, and I want this to be an annual tradition, I decided, we gotta put some goddamn Steiner math in there. So I'm gonna wait until Squiggleton shows up. I don't know if Big Al's gonna join us this time. I told him the door's open. Because I opened the forbidden door, as Tony Khan would say. And then we're going to do... that's how you spell disaster. 171545, the British pound sign 2.
Sacrifice!
They spelled disaster for you. A sacrifice.
Oh,
Might
God,
be playing some
open
games.
this mead. It's one of those things that has the wax over it.
Might be doing
I'm
some
trying to
streaming.
open a bottle of mead right now.
Don't know. Don't know what's going on.
All right. What do you mean don't know what's going on? You're the one hosting. Oh, God! What are we going to do when we have... Nobody's at the wheel?
I was planning to take a fucking break this week, but then I saw that the Wrestle.
But then the Gooker Awards happened. It's like, oh, well, shit, you gotta do that. Hey, I do have an anime to talk about this week, though, so that's better than usual.
Yeah, I've just been watching more Akudama Drive. It's good.
Okay.
It's silly, but I'm enjoying it.
I mean, I love silly. Shit, I still gotta watch that Mikaru anime, which is that one about the girl who sees ghosts that was made by Studio Passion.
Huh.
Or maybe it's a Studio Passion and I'm an idiot because I keep thinking of JoJo.
Alright. So. They spelled disaster for you. It's sacrifice. Alright. What else did we do? Oh yeah, I did play Escape the Undertaker, wherever it was called at Netflix. Yeah. Here's the short version. Yo, that is awful. Don't bother.
Terrible. Oh, no. Bob, it's short. You can bother. Play it with friends. I played it at a Halloween party after I had a few, and I was like, it's very janky and, like, badly designed, and I'm just, like, playing through it, and, like, people are yelling at me.
What did you play it on? You said it looped on you.
No. I played it just on the Netflix app. Whenever you made a bad choice, it would just loop back and play a scene again. On my friend's TV.
Okay, because I played it on the PS4 and it worked mostly just fine. I even played a little bit on it on my phone because my phone is apparently a supercomputer.
When I say it looped, I mean that when I would make certain choices that would cause parts of the story to start over, and it would force me to do it until I make the correct choice.
Oh, so basically you made a bad decision.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what happens. You go this way, you're dead, you gotta start over.
Yeah, it wasn't really a start over. It was just a case where I kept selling out my friends, and then Undertaker kept putting me into a perpetual nightmare scenario where I kept getting buried alive and like covered in spiders and whatever the fuck Kofi's nightmare was that I keep forgetting.
Okay. We'll start from the beginning. So there's a thing on Netflix, and if you have a Netflix account, it's very similar to Black Mirror Bandersnatch, which I think is much
Except
better.
not good. Yeah.
Much better than this, and you have to drag one of my absolute favorite WWE wrestlers' reputation with this shit,
Eh.
as well as make me justify my dislike for the New Day gimmick. Not the wrestlers themselves, just the New Day's overall gimmick. Like, you can like Nick Dinsmore, and you're allowed to hate his gimmick Eugene, if you were an OVW fan at some point in your life.
Yeah. I like the New Day's gimmick, but then again, I admit that I've mostly just seen them on Botchamania.
So you like them ironically.
I mean, I like them because they were given the shittiest gimmick possible and made it work and got themselves over. And they're entertaining about it. I think the Unicorn Stomp is an absolute genius tag team move.
And I'm really sorry about the loss of your dog.
Oh, what? Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Man, sorry, Efra. That sucks.
Jesus, I did tell that story about the time I found out my cat died, and as I would put him in the box on top of the washing machine, open the door, and his fucking paw was sticking out.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bad one.
Couldn't even put his whole body in there.
Oh.
And now Mickey's immortalized as my Palico in future Monster Hunter games.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So
oh god, unfortunately Virgil's immortalized the bad game.
It's basically, hey, the New Day wants Undertaker's urn because so they can bring positivity or whatever in it.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be this haunted mansion, solve some puzzles, blah, blah, blah kind of thing. But I think structurally it's flawed because you don't actually have to do any... There's one instance on whether or not you have to make a tough decision. And it was with the power vial of all things.
Yeah, which I did get the power vial, which I'm like, was I not going to get the power vial?
Okay, at first I didn't. Got a normal ending, and then Undertaker's like, you weren't strong enough to destroy my urn. And then it actually gives you the option to go all the way back to the decision that would have changed everything. It's like, go to power. I'm like, oh, so Big E needed the power vial. Okay, spoilers.
Even though he's pretty powerful already.
I know, he was the muscle of the team. Even Undertaker's like, oh, you're the biggest and strongest. Why don't you join me? Yeah. And yeah, that was the nightmare scenario. Like, which, by the way, like, it's not like video games or anything where the decision... that was the other thing, man. This is... Even dumb babies can figure out what to do and what not to do.
Yeah, that was... It's very easy. I mean, I feel like the good ending wasn't satisfying, though, because basically, like, try it all again. I'm like, uh-oh. It doesn't really feel like there's an ending.
No, here's what happened. I did get the good ending. I think there was the option to watch credits or whatever, and then the last scene is Undertaker sitting in his throne room, slowly clapping, saying, "You finally did it. My hat's off to you." Gets the hat, takes the hat off, gives it to you, and I believe there was an option just to watch credits, in which I did that because, I got the best case scenario. I'm pretty sure the bad endings aren't that fun to watch anyways.
No, not really, no. Well, then again, the bad endings just, like, reset you. There's not, like, an actual bad ending that ends it, as far as I know.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
But yeah, Bandersnatch was much more interesting because even when you replayed certain scenarios, the main character would actually take a scene you already seen and do it differently. Like there was this one point where... There's this one point where I loaded back to the therapist's office, which is a scene I already saw, but then the main character's like, I know you're going to tell me this, that, and just give me my prescription medicine, cool. Please. Yeah, and then there was another scene where the secondary character, the "you guys are getting paid" meme, yeah, that's him. Ironically, he's also the main protagonist in Little Hope. They're a game that pretends decisions matter, but they don't. There's one scene where he meets up to you. He's like, okay, since you already did this before, I'm just going to clap my hands twice and jump you to the next scene. What? And then, yeah, it was actually well designed for what it is. It was definitely meant for multiple playthroughs and shit. And I'm all for the Netflix interactive adventures. Keep them coming. Even if they do suck.
Yeah,
I'll give them a
I like
whirl.
that idea. It's something that Netflix would be good at because of the way it's built. So yeah.
I mean,
I'm all for it.
I fucking
I
sat
still
through
haven't
the
seen
Undertaker
Bandersnatch
thing.
though. I need to get around to it.
Dude, Bandersnatch was pretty damn fun.
I think the problem is because I really liked Black
And yes,
Mirror.
we were talking about Escape from the Undertaker.
Yeah, we were talking about skipping the Undertaker. Like, I really liked Black Mirror, and Bandersnatch's like the last thing we can really do. They've really done, and I don't think they're ever going to continue Black Mirror after the last season kind of didn't perform that well.
But oh man, I can't believe they referenced Dr. Isaac Yankum.
Yeah, I do remember that. That did make me laugh.
I'm like, oh my god. And I was thinking, oh, did they get Glenn Jacobs under that sheet or something? Is he gonna show up and do his fucking
That'd be so
Dr.
much
Yankum
fun.
gimmick? No, it
He just
wouldn't.
shows up as fake Diesel. That'd be amazing too. Christmas creature.
Oh god. All right.
Oh yeah. Carnage asking the thoughts on the extra plate Shuri being back in Black. So I don't like to extend my hatred of a character to an actress, but Shuri is my most hated thing in the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. Words cannot describe how much I hate this character.
Ain't the actress playing her an anti-vaxxer?
Yeah, the actress sucks too. So it's like, oh good, I can hate the actress as well. I mean, sure, maybe I can hate Shuri based on her bad writing, but the actress is also a garbage person who's an anti-vaxxer, and she shouldn't be allowed in movies if she's putting other people at risk.
I mean, if you're gonna fire Cara Dune, it's only fair.
Yeah. Fire that dumbass. I don't want her being back, and honestly, like, I don't think it's a good idea to really continue Black Panther in that way.
No, just
kind of. I don't know. Maybe you could like. I don't know. Like, I feel like Chadwick Boseman brought a lot to that. Like, he was definitely like worked hard at that role, and like recasting him as another. I feel like there's no one else to like recast him as that, and even though Black Panther is a legacy character,
I don't actually.
Okay, honestly, despite my issues, I like Chadwick Boseman a lot, even if I thought Black Panther was kind of mid.
I mean, Black Panther was pretty cool when he got his origin story in Civil War.
Oh yeah, he was fun there.
Yeah.
I just mean Chadwick Boseman played the character well. I never had an issue with his performance. I had an issue with the way Black Panther as a movie was, because like I said, I thought it was pretty mediocre.
Yeah, just like most Marvel films that aren't Spider-Man No Way Home in the past couple of years. By the way, I heard about the antitrust lawsuit MLW is throwing against WWE. Jim Cornette has... I was actually in the middle of listening to that. It sounds kind of pathetic, actually. It's they accused WWE Vice of contacting WWE on like ideas for their Dark Side of the Ring episode.
Oh, that's weird.
And it doesn't make any sense because that is the most non-WWE control.
Yeah, like I don't think they would have. Yeah, it doesn't have. Yeah, I don't think they would have power over that.
Hi, Vice. Hi, this is a guy representing World Wrestling Entertainment. Could you do an episode on Chris Benoit? Yeah, we don't like...
Yeah, exactly. The guy who they refuse to admit the existence of.
Can you do an episode of The Plane Ride for Hell? We really want...
Yeah, we really want to, like... We really want to throw a bunch of people under the bus right now.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. That sounds awful. Apparently, I heard MLW has been screwing people over contractually.
That sucks.
So they're basically a vanity project in disguise. So I don't know. This is just pathetic.
Yep.
It's not going anywhere. But you know what is going somewhere? The Gookers. Which, by the way,
I brought up the page so we can talk about each category each like nominee individually.
Yes. I think I posted a link down below. You guys can follow along. If I knew how to If I knew how to fucking pull up my webpage without pulling up all my porn tabs for you guys to visibly see,
you bring up the page and you make your tabs invisible, and then you hit share screen.
Okay, hold on. In fact, let me close some of these tabs. I'm just kidding. They're just
I know.
YouTube shit.
They're just my hentais. I use my phone for all my porn. I'm not going to use my actual office computer. I use that for VR porn.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Hey, can you do an episode of Owen Hart? And can you have his wife shit talk us through
Yeah,
the whole episode?
exactly. I need to grab a corkscrew real quick.
All right.
I need to buy a better corkscrew. I should have asked for that for Christmas.
Oh, cool. You two put a new album on my phone. How do I remove an album off my phone? I also put it in the wrestling tab in the Mega Society. I even told people, oh, by the way, this is going to be the theme of the upcoming episode, because exactly 1 year ago I did this. All right. I invited Big Al, but he has made no response, so... Does he hate me right now? I don't know. I don't remember wronging him in some way. Alright. Even if I do pull up the page, you guys can't read this. But yeah, it's but if you guys want to, we can read along and all that stuff. For those who don't know what a Gooker is, it's basically like this website, WrestleCrap.com. It's
the worst of the year.
It's basically a Razzie for the very worst in professional wrestling, and 2021 gave us some notorious stinkers. And I had a prediction.
I can message Al. I know he was watching. He should be available. I mean, all he was doing was watching Jungle Cruise on Disney Plus.
Oh dear Lord.
He said he liked it.
Double dear Lord. Did he also say he liked the live action Mulan film?
No, I know he never saw that.
Tell him not to watch it. If you're that bored,
he knows all about it.
If you're that bored, I can recommend you a ton of Nintendo Switch games that would get some entertainment out of you.
Yep.
I'm playing a demo for Shadowverse because Magus is into it, which is weird because I thought it would look aesthetically close to Magic the Gathering. No, this game basically looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh clone.
Yeah. I would say that. Yeah, I'd say that Shadowverse, the main app looks like Magic the Gathering. But the game on the Switch looks very different.
Yeah, the Switch game looks like your typical Yu-Gi-Oh clone, and the game's fun so far.
That is delicious. I'm drinking grape mead right now.
Nice. I'll have to keep playing whether or not I should be picking it up, but right now I'm just gonna get as much much as I can out of the demo. Do you think we'll see an AEW star in the Royal Rumble? That would be stupid.
That'd be bizarre.
All right.
Yep.
Anyways, the first thing.
The list of the
apparently the results are already in. We'll talk about later, which kind of shocks me. The first thing is, just in case people have it, Alexa, Lily and the Fiend.
Yeah.
Hey Alexa, pull up my porn stash. Oh, I'm just wondering if somebody had an Amazon Echo or something I could just fuck with them on.
I do remember I got something. My one friend did get someone's Alexa to play Despacito because she did that stupid shitpost of, well, that's so sad, Alexa, play Despacito.
I just remember when we were talking about wrestling with Big Al a year ago, we mentioned Alexa Bliss and it went off on his end. All right.
Which is great, because I love messing with his Alexa and seeing how many anime songs it has.
All right. It seems as if the Fiend is a mainstay in Gooker voting, I'll say. Even won in 2019. So it's a little surprise he's here this year as well. Strangely, though, he almost didn't make the cut. After all, our friendly Fiend was MIA for most of the year, but don't you fret. WWE was quick to give us Alexa Bliss dressed up in ghoul makeup and carrying around a dumb doll to ensure the Fiend-style Gooker nominees would be with us for another year.
Yeah. The only thing I can really say about this is I saw like clips of the doll, and the way it was edited, I thought that it was like a TikTok meme. I did not realize that thing was real and aired on TV. That thing looks so stupid.
Oh, there was a moment, I shit you not, where the Lily doll showed up like on a ring post somewhere, and Dewdropped looked at it, and then it showed a camera zoom, and the fucking thing winked, causing Dewdrop to get distracted and freaked out and loses the match. Oh dear God! You know what? In hindsight, that match Undertaker had in that Netflix show isn't as bad now that I think about it. Go ahead, Undertaker. Shoot as many lightning bolts at Big E. I don't care. That's still more believable than that shit.
That was my okay. That was what, I'm just reminded of one of my favorite dumb things ever, which was Pat announcing that he proposed to Paige, and then immediately under that is that clip of Kane goes crazy and sets everyone on fire.
I'm happy to.
What a good Twitter account. What a good Twitter thread.
I'm happy to announce that I'm going to get married to Paige. And
Also, remember how stupid Kane was?
All right. Bianca versus Becky Summerslam. Oh man, this fucking aborted her momentum in a heartbeat.
Oof.
It's like, hey, remember that awesome match at WrestleMania she had with Sasha Banks, won the championship, and was we're gonna fuck that up 6 months later, bring Becky back, and then kill her in 3 minutes.
I like Becky Lynch is like my favorite female wrestler. I really like her.
Yeah, but I don't think she needed to do that to Bianca.
Oh no.
They should have let her hold the belt for a little while longer.
Yeah. I think she's cool. You got to build things up properly. Good booking.
Unfortunately,
but this one I figured
anyone's sentence
next one I think you have a lot to say about.
All right, Bianca versus Becky SummerSlam. One of the most pressing concerns in recent years for WWE has been the lack of new stars. For how long can the company continue to give the fans the same old, same old? Amazingly, they appear to have a true blue bona fide star on the rise in one Bianca Belair, who was heading to SummerSlam to take on Sasha Banks on what was sure to be an awesome match. Well, probably not as awesome as their WrestleMania thing, but whatever. Instead, Sasha was out of the match, and WWE's most popular woman in years, Becky Lynch, was inserted into the match. She proceeded to take down upstart Bianca in under a minute, then turned heel in a move no one wanted to see. Oops.
Damn it. Oh, heel. Okay, WWE loves to make heel turns happen at the worst times. Either years after people wanted it and are now bored with the idea, or way too early.
Yeah, that's a good segue, by the way, because speaking of heel turns, you know who should turn heel?
Who?
The next induction, Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes, who by all logic should not be a babyface right now, but they refuse.
Okay, for those who don't know, Cody Rhodes is getting booed at by the wrestling public because people thought he was going to be the chosen one to bring balance to the force. Instead, he's everything opposite.
Fix the jank, not make it worse.
He was supposed to be. He is opposite of everything his dad. He really is. You know,
he kind of is.
He's built handsomely. Dusty Rhodes was a fat, schlubby dude. He's well-spoken. Dusty Rhodes had a weird lisp, so he needed to talk like this in order to get over.
Dusty Rhodes had all the charisma in the universe.
Cody thinks he has all the charisma in the universe. He is that delusional. He can't. Dusty was an average, common man. I mean, that was the thing WWE pushed on him.
Yeah.
That and the polka dots. Cody Rhodes was probably born into privilege.
I liked the Stardust gimmick, and Cody hated it.
Stardust was pretty fun.
I like Stardust.
I mean, dude, Dustin, who should have been running AEW in hindsight, now that I think about it, he loved being Goldust.
Yeah.
He made it work.
Because he went so far in that even Vince McMahon's like, no, you're kind of going a little too hard right now. I'm not going to pay for breast implants.
Awkward silence.
Please some of you remember that.
No, I'm pretty sure.
You don't remember that? Yeah.
I'm sure that has to be bullshit. You're fucking with me.
No. Apparently, Goldust, while he was like pushing the gimmick super hard, he said at one point, "I think I need to get breast implants to make it work even more." And then Vince was into the idea until he saw how much it would cost and like how much it would be to remove them, like after like the gimmick had run its course. And he's going, "No, not worth it. Not paying that much money to give you tits."
Honestly, Vince is probably in the right. No, he's definitely in the right in this one. You don't want to do that to yourself. Don't do cosmetic surgery.
Don't do cosmetic surgery, they'll fuck you up like that.
Yeah. Anyways, Cody Rhodes is an enigma wrapped in a riddle, wrapped in a hideous neck tattoo. Yeah, everyone's saying it all went downhill ever since he got that stupid tattoo.
Don't get tattoos on your neck!
Despite the fact that fans everywhere were booing him consistently and cheering what should be heels like Malachi Black, who is doing this crazy monster spooky gimmick, a la similar to Undertaker and the Boogeyman.
Yeah.
Despite everywhere were booing him consistently throughout the year, he refused to turn heel, instead wrapping himself in the American flag and doing every old-school babyface tactic imaginable to get the crowd to return to his side. The debut of his new reality show, Rose to the Top, oh my god, I can't believe it's getting renewed, didn't help the cause either, as both he and his wife Brandy, don't get me started on that, came off as completely unlikable in every conceivable manner. Cody Rhodes beat Anthony Ogogo and has an interracial baby. He ended racism. Yay!
Honestly, if they pushed that, ironically, I think that would be fucking hilarious.
I have no idea. Like, everyone knows they
hate
him.
Do you remember that time that they had that match against, it was John Cena versus, what's his name? That Belgian guy that they, pretended was Russian. Or,
Rusev?
Rusev, yeah, they had the Rusev versus John Cena match, and they were, pushing it like it was Rocky, and they're showing all this American stuff, and everyone's going, if John Cena wins this match, is he gonna, undo 9/11 or something? Because that's, what I'm getting from this promo package.
By the way, he is on AEW. He's now Miro.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
I mean, I like Rusev.
Well, here's the thing.
Hard, and he got treated badly.
It's funny, because when he debuted in AEW, he had a really stupid gimmick, and he wore stupid clothes, and he was just a fucking muscle-headed gamer or whatever. But then, after...
It feels weird to make Rusev a gamer. He does not seem like a gamer.
Yeah, and then afterwards, he got this Redeemer gimmick, and Jim Cornette was dunking on him. He even went after him for an hour because of a Twitter feud. Did a whole hour shitting on Miro and Penelope Ford, or as Jim Cornette likes to call him, Penelope Pitstop, which is the whole point of this contention, because Miro accused Cornette of slut shaming, but apparently Hanna-Barbera doesn't exist in Belgium, because he was referencing the Wacky Racist character, Penelope Pitstop.
Who the fuck remembers Wacky Racers besides boomers like Cornette?
I do, man. I watched that show when it was on.
I did too, but I don't remember it that much. I remember Snidely Whiplash, or wait, not Snidely. No, Dick Dastardly.
Dick Dastardly, but also, Wacky Racist was referenced in an episode of South Park.
Yeah. But
oh my god, Wacky Racist is coming back, and then all the adults were grabbing Siri and stuff. It's oh, you guys are gonna be watching the Wacky Racist too? Yeah, we're doing it at my house. Want to come? It was funny.
That sounds pretty funny.
Okay.
Oh, Snidely Whiplash from Dudley Do Right. Okay.
Yeah. They both have very similar gimmicks.
Yeah. Man, Rocky and Bull was certainly interesting.
But
You know what?
anyways,
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
anyways,
I want to talk about Rocky and Bullwinkle for a second, because that's a weird series, because Rocky and Bullwinkle themselves kind of suck, but every minor character in Rocky and Bullwinkle was awesome.
Well, anyways,
Yeah.
Miro became the Redeemer, who is like this crazy devout Christian brute, and it was actually a pretty good gimmick. And then he lost the belt to Sammy Guevara, and I haven't seen him since. Well, no, he wrestled Bryan Danielson, but I don't think I've seen him on TV since. Keep pushing him. He's got potential,
Yeah.
bruh.
He does. Push.
Bruh.
Do the
Miro
push.
versus CM Punk would be kind of fun to watch.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
The next one, NXT 2.0. For anyone thinking that once Vince McMahon dies, Triple H is going to make things better,
No.
purge that out of your head, because apparently Vince doesn't want Triple H to own anything, not even NXT.
Keep in mind that Vince is never going to die.
That too, but he might sell the company to Nick Khan of.
I mean, there's a reason that Undertaker couldn't do the soul transfer to Brock Lesnar, because Vince was saving that gimmick.
But
he's gonna put his soul into Nicholas, the youngest tag team winner ever, to take over the company.
No. Here's what happened. Vince McMahon apparently saw NXT, got mad, wanted to restructure the whole thing. Like, I'm trying to remember the chronological events. Point is, Triple H had a heart attack. For realsies.
Yeah.
That might have been Vince saying that's a sign of weakness. I don't like weakness. Or I don't know if that was before or after the rebranding. But yeah, it got rebranded.
Real men's muscles fall off their thighs like me. I don't have heart attacks. Or I have plenty and I just don't acknowledge them.
Egg.
I can't believe that Vince McMahon is still alive, like, after how badly he treats himself and, like, how much he, like, almost dies, like, overlifting.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Betty White.
Yep.
Sidney Poitier.
Yep. Well, then again, Betty
Bob
White was
Saget.
99, so that's a little bit different. Bob Saget, yeah. I don't think anything's, like, come out officially yet, but I guess they were saying it's not drug-related, which was my first thought.
You're about to witness the real power of Bob Saget.
Yeah.
Some folks may not want to believe this, but NXT was moved to Wednesday nights on the USA Network to attempt to kill off AEW prior to being able to gain a following. When it failed to do so, the company decided to take the developmental brand in an entirely new direction. Gone were long-time NXT mainstays, including, you wouldn't believe who got let go.
Yeah, that was great. Well, yeah, I mean, we're going to get to a little bit of that later.
Well, it's funny because Samoa Joe got fired after Wrestlemania, and then Triple H rehired him, and guess
Samoa
what?
Joe, one of the best workers in the whole company, found the whole industry.
Then he won the belt, got an injury, disappeared, and he got fired again.
God damn it, Samoa Joe.
But you know what? Who else? You know who else got fired?
There's a long list.
Well, this is from the most recent list of firings.
Okay.
William Regal.
Shit, I didn't even know he was still wrestling.
Well, he was working as like a coach, I think.
Okay, that makes
They
more
also,
sense.
speaking of, spitting in Triple H's face, they also fired Road Dogg.
Oh, fuck.
I can't wait to see the old age Outlaws on AEW now that Billy Gunn's over there too.
You're right. Oh,
Jesus. And speaking of
we're gonna let Triple H go, and then it's gonna be a weird Degeneration X reunion.
Speaking of spitting in Triple H's face, I'm pretty sure Triple H did not want, I can't believe they gave him this stupid name, Braun Breaker anywhere near the company, because I'm pretty sure H has a grudge against Scott Steiner.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Braun Breaker, or who he ought to be called Rex Steiner, is the son of Rick Steiner.
A way better name.
And nephew of Scott Steiner, who we just heard talk about math in the pre-show.
God, I love Scott Steiner. I could listen to him talk for hours.
Oh man, I don't know if they.
I'm sorry, ramble for hours.
I need the subtitles though. It
Yeah.
won't help, but I need them.
Oof.
When it failed to do so, the company decided to take the developmental brand in an entirely new direction. Gone were longtime NXT mainstays who put on incredible matches, and in their place were green talent who were nowhere on their level. Oh,
Yeah.
and did we mention that it was designed to be hip and cool and fresh, which is why
People
they have
hate that logo.
Yeah, it's literally it's like if a unicorn just dumped all over it, man.
It's like Splatoon, but badly designed.
No better way to appeal to the youngsters out there than giving them what the elderly crew of Vince McMahon and Bruce Pritchard perceive as hip. Man, just be like Jim Cornette. If you ever get old, just embrace your boomerisms and just claim everything in your time is better.
Okay, you know what? Wrestler gimmick.
I know
This is gonna sound similar to another one.
I don't want to be like Matt Hardy in Midlife Crisis Jericho COVID, but
Yeah. No. So here's my gimmick. Old timey wrestler from like the 50s gets frozen, and then he's trying really hard to appeal to the kids of today because he's like the same age as them, but he doesn't know what they like, but he's still talking like somebody from the 50s.
okay, that's silly and dumb, but I see.
I think it would work. Yeah.
All right.
No, I think that'd be a fun character. I think that would be over. He's going like, wow, people move in the ring a lot nowadays.
By the way,
Back in my day, we would just grapple and do tests of strength for an hour.
By the way, speaking of appealing to the young hip people, which, by the way, the young hip people, all they do is complain about white privilege. There's an SJW heel in NXT, and nothing he says makes sense.
Yeah,
he wants
bad writing.
He wants to make the wrestling ring a safe space because that's what I think of as a safe space. A place where people beat the shit out of each other. Logical.
Yeah, that's like bad writing. Kind of like the mishandling of Muhammad Hassan.
We're appealing to the Republicans because...
Yeah, because they're the ones who buy stuff. They're the only ones watching.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. Jim Cornette's co-host, he said it twice. That I think people love listening to people talk about wrestling because nobody watches wrestling.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
that's true. That's exhausting.
Yeah, because there's no longer consistently good shows on a week-to-week basis.
You just gotta hear which ones are good and then watch clips after.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Don't bother watching.
God, the image of Callie is just me, but mead instead of vodka.
Like, why watch AEW when tomorrow they're just going to put all their important highlights up on their YouTube channel in a matter of hours?
Yeah.
Which they do every time. So thanks for saving me the
WWE
energy.
would have screwed over New Japan's talent.
Oh God, they would. They'll probably turn fucking Okada into a time traveling World War II soldier. Probably ate some babies and whatever.
I mean, I'm just thinking like, who was it with the Choppa Choppa
Mustafa
UPP?
Ali? Isn't that the guy who ran the Retribution angle, which won last year's Gooker?
I think yeah, it was.
Whatever happened to that gimmick?
Who cares?
It didn't.
It won the Gooker and they retired it immediately.
Jesus Christ!
Like I said, I'm still waiting for WWE to release Vince McMahon, and then he'll show up on AEW.
What is this company now? Okay.
I don't know. Ooh, I want to make a pizza. Ugh, man, that meat hit me good.
Yeah, I haven't started on the. In fact, Actually, hang on a second. I'm gonna take a 10-minute drink break.
10 minutes? Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, don't leave me here.
The next nomination.
Is a bad one.
As much as I insult Jericho, he was actually spot on with one of his tweets when he referenced this.
Yeah.
He said, "Well, somebody said that that Jericho set wrestling back 30 years," and I'm like, "Wait, back when wrestling was a little more watchable?" Because what you just said made no sense. So Jericho fired back, repeating
Oh, the 90s, and the 90s were good.
So Jericho fired back after this pay-per-view that I'm about to talk about, and I think he might be chronologically accurate, and I'll explain why after I get some fucking fruit punch vodka into my system. Jesus Christ.
But fruit punch vodka, that's a strong one.
No, it's
I'm drinking.
It's fruit punch flavored vodka.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, but if you're drinking just straight vodka.
I'll mix it with Coke Zero.
Okay, there we go. I was worried. Yeah, I'm drinking this mead and it's like 19%.
I'm 100% done with WWE. Oh, apparently NXT 2.0 merged the Cruiserweight and North American titles so they can get rid of the Cruiserweight division.
I like the Cruiserweights.
I like the good Cruiserweight too, like Rey Mysterio. Satoru Sayama might have been categorized as a Cruiserweight if that division existed. Well, I don't remember if Sayama was still wrestling. No, whatever. The OG Tiger Mask.
Yeah.
Not including the anime character. Yeah, so,
but
what I was talking
about... The zombies and the eggs.
WWE promotes movies with zombies and eggs.
I don't understand the golden egg. I understand the zombie thing. I don't even know what movie it was promoting, but was it Resident Evil or what was it?
Okay. The zombies was Army of the Dead because it starred Dave Bautista.
Oh, that shitty movie I forgot existed.
The Egg is a Dwayne Johnson movie that came out just a few months ago.
The Jungle Cruise?
No, God, I hope not. I don't think it was the Jungle Cruise. It was something a little more recent.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure somebody in the chat will let me know.
Whatever.
But the zombie thing Jericho was talking about, and I thought his tweet was actually right on the money, because 30 years ago was Capital Combat 91? Or was it Capital Combat 90? It's the one with RoboCop in it.
Yeah, yep, which is one of my favorite clips of all time. When I love where especially when they cut it early, it's going, when people say wrestling is fake, show them this. It's like, Sting is trapped in the cage, and here comes RoboCop!
They literally did a stupid, weird, gimmicky thing to promote a movie, and this is the same situation here. And apparently WWE did it twice!
Yep.
In 1 year!
Oh my god, yep. Oh god. I mean, you gotta have it very rarely. Although, man, that Child's Play promo where Brad Dourif is cutting a promo on Rick Steiner is rough.
I heard,
because oh my god, Rick did not know Rick got destroyed in that promo.
By the way, I heard, I don't know if this actually happened. I heard his son supposedly did the same thing in Halloween Havoc NXT this year.
Yes, okay. That'd be kind of a funny callback.
I remember when we called back to good things.
The good times, the long, long ago.
But where was I going with this? The RoboCop thing. The RoboCop thing. The
Child's Play.
thing.
I don't remember End of Days, but all I remember about End of Days is it's that movie where Arnold Schwarzenegger jumps like 20 feet onto an upturned sword to stop the apocalypse.
So, yeah, they apparently that was stupid and embarrassing, and Vince McMahon shouldn't be on camera anymore because he looks like a corpse. He's being holstered
Pretty
up.
sure he is a corpse. Yeah.
He can't talk anymore, dude. That charismatic Palpatine authoritarian voice he has is long gone.
Yeah.
He's talking like this. Egg. We'll put the belt on Yokozuna. He's been dead for 20 years.
Belt on Yokozuna. Oh god, we gotta get 3 belts to fit around Yokozuna. We're gonna dig up Yokozuna's corpse and put a belt on him. That's our new gimmick. I mean, I do remember they did ask Paul Bearer's widow, like, hey, can we use your husband's ashes as a gimmick? She's like, he would have loved that. Please do.
Okay. So, yeah, that was effing stupid. That was really effing stupid.
Yep.
Um,
Queen's Crown. I actually don't know about Queen's Crown.
Neither do I. Oh, let's see.
Once upon a time, not many years ago, young Stephanie McMahon revolutionized wrestling by presenting women in WWE. Oh yeah, when she invented women. I remember that. I'm pretty sure that never happened prior to deciding to liberate the fair sex. Well, it's easy to mock Steph and the company for such hyperbolic nonsense. There's no denying the great matches that are provided us, like Becky Lynch, with women like Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Charlotte, which are all bangers, like great wrestlers. Yeah, you can put on a fantastic contest. It wasn't the case in the 2021 Queen's Crown tournament when all the matches kind of stunk, but none of them lasted longer than 180 seconds. Oh my god, that's unfortunate. When you could put up, like, yo, we're going to make women's wrestling a huge deal, and we're going to make it respectable again, and they're too afraid to make it last more than 3 minutes on the card. Like, fuck off.
Yeah, come on, man. Stop pandering
have
to
faith.
Stop pandering to fucking countries that have less freedoms than we do.
That's Crown Jewels, not or whatever. That's not
Well,
not
I don't
Queen's
know. I
Crown.
thought the Queen's Crown tournament took place at the Crown Jewels. I don't know.
No, it didn't. There's no way they would allow women in the ring if they did Saudi Arabia again.
I always hate when people try to present themselves to be more progressive, and then they have to.
Every time you
make
meet
it
somebody
less...
like that, they're a piece of shit. I'm just gonna say that out right now.
It's like
Everyone who says
Disney is...
I'm wholesome and progressive, you're a garbage person. You're probably an asshole who throws people under the bus.
Yeah, I mean, I admit I'm a garbage
Straight
person.
up, I dated a girl who was like super progressive, and she did that like to everybody. If you were straight and if you're like straight and cis, she would like make shit up about you and try to destroy your reputation all the time. And apparently she had a history of doing that.
See, I'm a garbage person, but I'm a garbage person who believes women should have the right to vote.
I'm a garbage person who believes women should have rights. And if that's a controversial statement, then crucify me right now. I believe that women are people.
Okay, the next thing I definitely want to talk about, because boy, this...
Oh, man. I thought this was going to win because of how much publicity it got, but I'm kind of happy it didn't.
Yeah, same here, because we're here to shame people, not...
Wait, the Elimination Chamber is going to be held in Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, and Dave Meltzer made a dumb, inappropriate joke saying, well, I guess it's because Auschwitz doesn't have COVID regulations or something.
What the hell? That makes no sense!
I know, it's really not that funny, and people are calling him anti-Semitic, though Meltzer is Jewish himself.
But Saudi Arabia's not Jew... Whatever.
Also,
I'm gonna say, I had to hold my tongue so bad at Christmas, because I have an asshole uncle who is going on and on about, like, oh, man, he's one of those people that's, like, he believes in, like, money buys class and experience. So he's like, man, I went to Dubai this year, and it was the best country ever, and we gotta start doing something more like Dubai, and I wanted to go, oh, so we're not gonna have a plumbing system that works? I wanted to rip his head off about how much Dubai sucks. Hey, controversial statement, fuck Dubai.
if you want to know more about Dubai, play the video game Spec Ops: The Line.
If I want to know more about Dubai, watch the video Dubai is a parody of modern civilization, where they talk about how Dubai is it's a case where a bunch of rich people got together to like do a dick waving contest. Then they had to find a way to make it work economically, and they couldn't. So they have like subdivisions like built on man-made islands to look like octopuses that cause huge congestion. They have no internal plumbing system whatsoever, and also also the police force is overpaid for, and they're a theocracy.
But
Also, they're a dry country. If I can't get booze in a country, you failed as a country.
But also, seriously, play Spec Ops: The Line. That game is great.
Spec Ops: The Line is a great game.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I alienated a Dubai audience.
X-Men, welcome to die. Anyways,
Welcome to Dubai.
the non-exploding barbed wire death match. I'll say this much: it generated the best episode Matthew put out on Botchamania.
Oh, it's so good. Oh,
when
I
you
love Botchamania.
open with the famous Jackie Gleason apology video, you're off to a good start. Last week, we did a show called Revolution, where we laid, without a doubt, the biggest bomb you ever saw.
Now, the Jackie Gleason thing was him apologize. It was the Jackie Gleason show, wasn't it? Where he put out a terrible first episode?
No, he was apologizing. No, the Jackie Gleason show was great. He was apologizing for this game show called You're in the Picture.
You're in the picture. That's what it was.
That's where it was. And
it's one of the best rants, like one of the best monologues ever. Was him just apologizing for how bad the show was.
So yeah, because the ratings were so bad, instead of airing a second episode, he just came up on for 30 minutes going like,
yeah, we know it was bad.
And
Jackie Gleason.
That's how you own a mistake.
Yeah.
That's how you say, okay, I fucked up. I'm sorry.
That's so good.
Meanwhile, you get dipshits on G4 who make unnecessary rants claiming.
I knew you were gonna bring this up somehow.
Who claim that the reason why they hate this woman is because men are sexist. No, it's because you're probably shitty at your job and you don't deserve it. You probably fucked your way over here.
Here's the thing. Okay, okay. Here's the thing.
All right, here we go.
So, there's no reason.
No reason.
G4 existed in a weird bubble. Nobody gave a shit that it came back. The fact that people are angry.
I have friends who gave a shit.
Well, they don't know what they want.
True.
G4 was bad, and we were idiots.
On the side
and
note,
I wanted to do a retrospective.
Jason. Yeah. On the side note, this is the same guy that said, "I liked the live-action Cowboy Bebop." So.
Okay, yeah, his opinion's worthless. But it's the thing where I liked G4 when I was younger. I admit it's because there was nothing else.
And I had dial-up at the time, so I just couldn't go on the internet.
I had shitty internet, so I'm like, yeah, I'll watch G4. I find this funny sometimes. Also, I was like really obsessed with TV. And it's a thing that if people if the only thing people care about is this woman going, you don't like me because you're sexist, I didn't know you existed beforehand, so why would I be angry?
Actually,
I don't like race politics.
Was she?
Do I know you? You seem annoying, and Adam Sessler, I liked you back on G4 when you were playing a character, but the second you stopped doing that and started being yourself, I stopped liking you.
Okay.
Because I liked Adam being like an optimistic dumbass that he played on G4, that he hated playing that role. He hated being the goofball to Morgan Webb's straight man.
All right. There's a lot to unpack. You just brought me a package, and now I have to unpack it.
Go for it.
First off, that woman who was going on a rant, was she on G4 before?
No, she was never on G4 before.
Okay.
She worked at Riot.
Secondly,
Riot.
I liked X-Play.
I liked X-Play.
When it was
looking back on it, X-Play was shit.
I haven't finished my sentence.
Oh.
I liked it back when it was called Extended Play.
When
it was on the Tech TV network.
You're right. G4,
where Adam Sessler was just a normal dude, as well as his co-host, Kate Patello.
Yep.
Talking about video games, filming at a fucking fancy-ass arcade.
This is the only thing I can
and
ever
then
say.
X-Play happened, and then they put some goofy shit in there. Some of it was funny. Not a lot of it was. And
the only thing that survived...
their opinions were shit.
Their opinions were always bad. So, for example,
one
of their opinions...
Remind Al that they shat on the original Kinnikuman theme song.
Of course they did, yeah.
They did.
No, the take I will show as evidence that X-Play did not know what it was talking about was... Persona 3 came out. They go, this game is garbage, emo nonsense. It sucks. They don't say anything about the game itself. They say, they put guns to their heads. Suicide funny. And then Persona 4 came out and go, this game's pretty good, but it takes too much from Persona 3. No, they said Persona 3, 3 out of 5. And then they say, Persona 4, this game's good, but it takes too much from Persona 3, 4 out of 5. But the two things that survived from X-Play, that sketch about the Emperor getting a new job.
Never seen it.
You never? Oh, that's great. Yeah, the Emperor from Star Wars, just working at a temp agency, and working as an air traffic controller. Now, young pilot, you will die. No, please, we have a temp air traffic control. How'd you get that job? Everything I've done has gone according to plan. And it's like, no, what you did was criminal. It's like, and what will you do about it? And then he gets kicked out of the building. Everyone in that building is now an enemy of the Republic. It's a really good sketch. But the thing that aged the best is those two old people going, Kingdom Hearts screwed us again. We should vote for Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne.
But
and then Atlas USA commented on that video going, what the damn hell is this?
So, since over time, G4 started to suck when it became Spike TV Lite.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Tech TV was great. There's the only well-aged VG Cats chapter ever, was when they were saying, man, like, people are seeing through our, like, dumb Spike TV veneer, and that we don't actually care about, like, don't actually care about, like, video games and stuff. And we just want to, advertise Mountain Dew, Doritos, and gamer chairs.
Okay. So, there was Tech TV, and it's very self-explanatory. It's a channel that talks about technology on all kinds of cool shit.
Yeah.
If you were a person who loves future shit like me, it's like, man, I would sell humanity up the river to get Doc Ock arms, dude. Yeah. I shit you not. But
screensavers.
But then simultaneously there was a satellite network called G4, which was just all about gaming. Now, Extended Play / X Play was actually originally a Tech TV product.
Yep.
But they also had G4, which was just a network about video games. There was like an episode that talks about cheat codes. There's just people doing a talk show.
Cheat was a fun show.
There was a radio call show where people can come in and express their opinions. It's like, okay, what's the turkey video game? Fable. No, a turkey game is a bad game. No, exactly. I thought Fable sucked. Oh, really? And trailers, and then there was this other review show called Judgment Day, and I actually like that format more. I don't know.
I liked half of Judgment Day. Victor Lucas had good opinions. Tommy Tallarico had the worst opinions known to man.
But I still like it because it's kind of a Roger Ebert thing where you have two different opinions. It was. And
it was games they actually played versus written by a writing team.
And that was the other thing. It felt more genuine than X-Play because, Tommy Tallarico has shit opinions, but at least I know it's from him.
Yes, they're from him. It's real.
Except for Advent Rising. He did the music for that game. That's why he's being fucking biased. I love the fact that Victor's like, can somebody put somewhere in the subtitles that this is shameless self-promotion?
Yeah, one of my favorites. They had a head-to-head review of Maximo and another game, and it was the thing where Victor Lucas did the music for one of the games, and Tommy Tallarico did the music for Maximo, and then he's going like, "Wait a minute, you liked my music better?" I was like, "Yeah, no, I thought I was like not on my game that day." It's like, "Oh, I like your music better." It's like, we shouldn't be reviewing these games. I thought that was really funny.
But then they merged with Tech TV, started putting some of their content there, phased out the tech, and then it just became G4, where you think, oh, it's going to be all gaming. Then they started turning into Spike TV with cops, cheaters, that...
Although Ninja Warrior was great.
I didn't give a shit.
Oh, Ninja Warrior was the best. I remember when I went to Japan...
Since that happened, the internet was getting more accessible, and then we saw... Exactly. And this is my thoughts. Like, I thought we evolved beyond the need for this stupid network. Now that shitheads like me and you can just express our opinions, that maybe some people who can relate to us would listen to us.
Yeah.
The James
and talk to us directly when we have a bad opinion. It's the
James Rolfs, and then we got the James Rolfs and the Angry Joes and the Vitos. You got some of the bigger name people, but sometimes they'll feel genuine. Sometimes they think they need to gimmick shit up. So hearing G4 coming back, and I'm like, guys, it's not going to be like how you remembered it 20 years ago.
Also, you're all old and out of touch now, and Kevin Pereira sure had a disappointing career after. I guess he hosted a bunch of game shows, but him coming back to Attack of the Show is just sad. Wash your hands of this. G4 existed in a capsule, and you opening that capsule today is just gonna bring nothing but disappointment.
So yeah,
G4 is the
Tommy was bad,
2000s
but he
version
did
of gaming
like
in the Clinton years.
Tommy was bad. He did like Dare Live Extreme Beach Volleyball. Okay, so that's probably the best take he had.
That's the best take he ever had. No, I remember he said the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory was a good game.
Gee. Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, that game is like fucking awful.
Back to wrestling.
He gave that like an 8, and then Victor gave it like a 2. It's like, this game is shit. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
All right. The non-exploding barbed wire death match. Here comes the boom. Well, not really. AEW's much hype and ballyhooed. Never heard that word before. Exploding barbed wire death. No. Barbed wire death match featured Kenny Omega and Jon Moxley. By the way, Kenny Omega, on a side note, don't accuse other people on Twitter for pedophilia, because those people usually get ousted for possession of CP, and you don't want to be associated with those guys.
Remember, projection is a thing.
Yes.
Every single person I've ever seen who accuses others of being a pedo is a pedo themselves.
The match itself was pretty good. I mean, if you're into that thing, yeah. But the ending, see, the entire ring was to explode. It's right in the name of the match, for crying out loud, he says in all caps. That didn't happen. Instead, some sparklers went off in the ring post as Eddie Kingston covered for his pal Mox, and he sold it like he was nuked. Maybe he was shielding from the laughs of the crowd. Oh, nobody was laughing. They were booing, dude.
Nobody was laughing. There was no crowd. It was COVID hours.
No, it had a limited audience.
Oh, limited audience. Okay.
Now, this was funny to me. I'm pretty sure it wasn't funny for anyone who bought the pay-per-view or bought tickets for this. So that I understand. Yeah, like, and you know, Multifire actually had a point, because I posted that. I didn't post the actual rant. I didn't want to give him views, so I decided to post Vito's take on it, who I'm actually starting to like as a big YouTuber. I really love his Last Jedi review.
I'll have to watch that maybe, because I haven't seen anything of his that I really liked.
To me, it's on par with Plinkett's classic reviews.
That's pretty damn high. Yeah, that's like high expectations, so I'll have to give that a shot.
I mean, he's made a couple of good jokes, but they're not... I wish they were dark, but they're not. 59 minutes. Alright, anyways, where did I post it? On video gaming?
Oh.
I'm looking. Yep, I did. Multifire goes, you know, if you purposely make yourself fucking ugly, don't be surprised when people comment on it.
I'm not getting involved in that shit. Like I said, I aggressively don't care about G4, and I don't care even more about someone on G4 angry about their audience on G4 and not liking them. It's your G4 audience. They're the most easy to please people in the world because they're watching G4. If you can't appeal to them, you failed. They have the lowest standards ever if they're watching fucking G4.
I'm excited to see G4 fail, because it's going to be funny.
Yeah.
Anyways, next match.
Very long.
Ethan Page versus Karate Man. Oh my god. By the way, the Karate Man is Ethan Page himself.
What?
It's a green...
I thought they brought in the Mugen character.
It's a green screen cinematic match, and it looks awful.
Oh, no. Because, I mean, sometimes
this is why
the
Cornette
cinematic
hates
matches...
his guts.
Yeah, were a thing for a bit, but oh my god.
No,
That's
this is
bad.
this is the worst cinematic match if we're grading cinematic matches. This is not going to be Undertaker versus AJ Styles at the Boneyard. Hell, it's not going to be Undertaker versus The New Day and Escape from the Undertaker Netflix show. Damn. At least that one had a satisfying conclusion if you grabbed the power vial.
Yeah. Oh man. I do remember the Man Show. The Man Show aged really weirdly because I thought it was satire for a long time. Then I realized it wasn't, and I'm like, oh no.
If Jimmy Kimmel is gonna push himself as a male feminist, remind him that he was a co-host on that show.
Yeah, fuck Jimmy Kimmel. He was always the inferior one, and Adam Carolla's a piece of shit anti-vaxxer conspiracy theorist now.
Oh no. No, I love Adam Carolla.
Not too bad.
I love
Oh,
Spiky
also,
Ham.
another fun person to hate now, Troy Baker, who apparently was unfollowed by Funimation because he's pushing NFTs now.
His own colleagues turned on him.
It's great. I remember one of the funniest things I saw people posting, like Abby from The Last of Us killing him and going, any last words? So anyway, you can buy NFTs for all the stuff that beats him with the golf club.
So yeah, Matt Mercer was the better kanji after all.
Matt Mercer? What do you mean? Matt Mercer's always been kanji.
Yeah, sure, why not? Kanji was such a great character. His weapon was a steel chair.
Kanji rules.
Can't wait to play as him again when Ultimax gets released. Oh man, I think I might buy it on all the platforms.
Man,
I don't care if it doesn't. I don't care if it doesn't have good netcode. There's still.
I care if it has good netcode. Out of principle.
Still gonna buy it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still the Tartarus game you can play.
Yeah. I think my favorite response was, "We're thinking about putting netcode in." Okay, well I'm thinking about buying it.
We're just letting the modders figure it out first, so we know what to do.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Oh, the NFT craze will stop when people eventually stop listening to these assholes and realize that they're just trading to themselves.
Dude, the fact that they can buy advertising time on YouTube and YouTube says yes.
God,
YouTube,
yeah,
bruh.
Right. Whatever, YouTube has no standards.
I tolerated all those bad mobile game ads, including Evertale, which was the biggest set of false advertising crock ever. And it is. Have you seen the Evertale ads?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so there's an ad for a mobile game called Evertale. I'm going to tell you what it showed me, and then I'm going to tell you what it really fucking is, and why they should be fucking, why they should take that app down on pretenses of false advertising.
Is it one of those ads of like, hey, save the goblin from the lava by moving things around? Okay.
No. Evertale is trying to present itself as like a hybrid of Pokemon and Amori and creepypastas.
What the fuck? Okay.
So it's like showing disturbing imagery with like gore and Pokeball, their versions of Pokeball and shit like that. In like 5 different gaming formats. And they even have like a scene that is just ripped straight from Amori. And you go, what the hell is this? And then the game itself is just a fucking generic waifu collecting mobile game. Unrelated to everything that's presented there. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, where's the harm? Isn't this game free to download? No. They charge you $1.
What the fuck?
Making you think that you're playing an intriguing concept, I'm not going to lie. Say, psych, it's just waifu shit. Generic, skinny waifu shit.
Oh yeah, Carnage, my opinion on Funimation is I don't watch dubbed anime.
I do. Yeah. I'm too lazy to read subtitles most of the time. Yeah. I'm going to just admit it. Yeah. Like, I don't care what Wooly says. If the performances are good enough and they're not pandering to memes or doing some SJW crap, I'll watch it. Even if it's from voice actors that have a less than stellar reputation. Yeah. I watch Akudama Drive English dub. A white guy is voicing a black guy with dreads. I don't care.
Yeah. As long as he does a good job.
Or at least I think he's black. I don't know.
Who knows?
I mean, he kind of looks like Wooly.
Oh no, more Wooly bait.
Anyway, yeah, and here's the thing. His name is Brawler. Guess what he's known for? Guess what he likes to do? He likes to fight.
I'm pretty sure he likes to play chess.
That's the thing about Akudama Drive. All the characters have no real names. They're literally called by their fucking cyberpunk character sheet class. Oh, this character, he's good at hacking. What do we call him? Hacker.
Hacker.
Well, that's it? No personalized? Nope, just hacker. Well, what about this person right there? What are we going to call him? He seems like a cutthroat assassin or something. Cutthroat. Really?
You're not selling the show very well.
No, because I'm not selling it as a stellar masterpiece, but I am selling it as entertaining schlock.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, it has wonderful character designs from the person behind Danganronpa.
Yeah, dang it, grandpas.
Yeah, and I love that guy's character designs, man. I don't
I
care
I
if
like
she thinks of me as a degenerate, a degenerate male. Tenko is awesome. Degenerate
Tenko.
male. She has
Tenko's fun. I like when she drools.
over Himiko.
Yep. Of course you would. Yeah, but the next one. I have no idea what the Tony Storm thing is.
Oh, I'll get to that, but I need to read the Ethan Page thing. They say the
Oh,
toughest
yeah.
opponent in life is often yourself. Such as the case for one Ethan Page in his final matches he took on Karate Man, portrayed by Page himself. We know Sandbag matches were all the rage during the pandemic era, and while some were good, others were, well, not so much. The fact that this one wound up on the Gooker nominees should give you an idea where this one landed. So yeah, if you want to see a film about a guy fighting himself, just watch Jet Li's The One. Have you seen that movie?
Existed. Isn't that an isekai?
Sort of. It does involve parallel universes, so in a way, I mean, when you think about it, if you pretend that Spider-Man No Way Home is either Amazing Spider-Man 3 or Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 4, that's an isekai. Yeah,
sure is. I just watched that again today because my mom wanted to see it. Problem is, my mom's memory is dog shit, so she's like, "Wait, who's that?" I'm like, "That's the Green Goblin. Don't you remember the first movie?" It's like, "No, it was 20 years ago."
Yeah, but it's a classic.
Yeah, but no, here's the thing. She didn't remember Doctor Strange, and we watched that movie like 2 years ago. So how do you not remember Doctor Strange?
He played a pivotal part in Avengers Infinity War.
We didn't see Infinity War, but we did watch Doctor Strange.
Oh, I'm actually glad that Benedict Cumberbatch is playing him. I like Doctor Strange.
He's great. He does a good job. Good old Benadryl Cabbage Patch. Betty Dick come and snatch.
You mean to tell me you didn't?
Bindleburg cum laude.
You mean to tell me you didn't opt to contact the admissions board to give him a second chance before I literally brainwashed the entire world? When you put it that way. Thanks for addressing your plot holes. Anyways.
Yeah, it's great.
Terminus had its first show tonight. Okay, Tony Storm. Pie today, gone tomorrow. Oh, God, is that the last thing she did? If there was an ever can't miss prospect, it had to be Tony Storm. She checked all the boxes. Good wrestler. Good talker. Looks great. Leave it to WWE to bring her up from NXT and have her do, well, absolutely nothing. They just set her in catering for months on end before finally giving her a shot to work a brief feud with Charlotte. The feud ended with Tony getting hit in the face with pies repeatedly, and then saying, "Screw this, I quit," and paying for a flight out of town. Yeah, that's the thing. What? She wasn't released. She just said, "Fuck this, I'm out."
That is wild. Like, wow, that sucks.
In fact, she said a line that I thought was funny as hell because Cornette covers a lot of wrestling news stories recently. She said something along the lines of, I've been sitting around catering for months, and I'm thinking, what is my life? What is my life? Those are some of the truest words I'm pretty sure people uttered at some point in the lowest points of their lives.
Oh, but definitely.
But yeah, the fact that she said, "Fuck this," I'm
saying
out.
That at work lately.
Well, don't worry. She'll be in AEW, where she'll have to lose to a 90-pound Japanese woman that looks ugly. Anyways.
and then she'll take a bite of the face.
So that's the last thing she did, was just take pies to the face
Sounds like the first thing she did too.
Oh man, the way they handled all the NXT talent after being brought, I'm scared for Volter. I really am.
Yeah.
Volter's amazing. Volter's a beast. Volter's a legend. Volter's a god.
Yep. Not
Terminus is a new wrestling promotion led by Jonathan Gresham and Baron Black, with a focus on mat-based peer wrestling. Jonathan Gresham, that name sounds familiar.
I'm not sure. But
All right,
the
anyways.
final one and the one I voted for.
I vote for this one too, but apparently we were in the minority here.
Yes. Not a very small minority, mind you. I think it won second place.
I still think it should have won first because holy tit fuck.
Yeah.
But WWE firings during record profits. While many fans bemoan WWE's lack of creativity and seemingly never-ending repetitive shows, one of the things cannot be denied. They are making more money than ever in the history of the company, and it's not even close.
Yes.
Despite these massive profits, the company continued to make talent cuts over and over throughout the year, with over 60 in-ring performers being shown the door. Best of all, when said talent was let go, they were told it was due to budget cuts.
Dumbass. Ugh. What assholes.
Guess that helps fill those canvas sacks with dollar signs on them outside Vince's door. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you could do a whole article.
Yeah.
On
about all the people that were cut.
Not. I was gonna say Keith Lee or Karrion Kross, because Keith Lee, okay, brought up to the main roster, wrestled a couple matches, apparently got sent into developmental because Vince was unhappy. Nobody heard from him. People were making rumors saying that he needed his name trademark or something. Then he finally says, no, I had COVID and it caused some physical damage to me. Wasn't allowed to bring up COVID because Vince is a psycho person who doesn't want to put weaknesses over, which is why I think Triple H had a heart attack first, then decided to steal whatever power he had. Then he was supposedly going to be renamed Bearcat Lee. And then he was unceremoniously let go, alongside Karrion Kross, Scarlett, and Davey Boy Jr., who I didn't even know was in the company.
Not anymore.
Like, just... And that's just one section. The fact that they got rid of Samoa Joe and William Regal from NXT.
Yeah, two amazing workers. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, I fucking love William Regal. I love his theme song. It's the most evil British theme song I've ever heard since the Imperial Death March from Star Wars. Oh, I wish I could play it right now so you guys can understand, but I'm pretty sure it would be copyrighted, flagged for copyright.
Who knows?
It will. It's WWE we're talking about. It was the original Jim Johnson theme. I wish I could play his other theme song when they try to make him what was it, like a lumberjack / construction worker, and he had that theme song. He's a man. He's a man.
Oh, I love that one. That's my favorite.
Apparently, Daniel Bryan pranked him when he was walking down the entrance. They're playing his original theme. Dun, 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 he's a man, and got him.
That's pretty good.
All right.
Well, yep, that's the Gookers.
And apparently NXT 2.0 might be the winner. Holy shit. I guess a lot of people who watch that website were huge fans of the old NXT.
Yeah.
To absent friends, I don't know what to say to this while I'm honoring this drink, but I don't know. I thought the WWE firings would be a surefire win.
That seems very surefire, because that's indicative of like how bad the company is.
But to be fair, I guess NXT 2.0 is a sign of things to come. Because if it's true. Bad there, imagine Braun Breaker or other talents getting put into the main roster. What are they going to do next?
Yeah, yeah.
And if Vince does sell the company to Nick Khan, which I'm going to officially call that era the Wrath of Khans. Because you have Nick Khan on one end and Tony Khan on the other.
God, you're right.
He's a TV guy who doesn't know shit about wrestling. And the closest confidants he would have would be Bruce Pritchard and fucking John Laurinaitis. Jesus Christ.
God, that sounds nightmarish.
If I ever have a wrestling promotion, I'm just gonna be like, hey, Dutch Mantel? I'm a young guy you never heard of, but I heard you got a classic. I would just try to make old school wrestling. You know what? I would probably make a Smoky Mountain 2.0.
Yeah.
Or a Mid-South 2.0 because, god damn it, Mid-South wrestling is fun to watch.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because, well, duh, it's because it aired in Louisiana, you fucking loyalist.
Hometown charm.
Well, yeah, that's also why I like The Princess and the Frog so fucking much.
The Frog's a fun movie.
Yeah, because, well, first off, goddamn, it's been forever since we had a traditional 2D animated Disney
The last
flick.
one we had was that one.
And second of all, oh my god, you're actually making a Disney princess movie about New Orleans? Sign me the fuck up.
That said, Encanto was pretty good too. I really liked Encanto when I watched it recently.
It's probably good, but I'm not gonna watch it. I don't care enough.
I liked it. I have Disney Plus. It's free on Disney Plus. Whatever.
I'm not getting Disney Plus.
I use my friend's Disney Plus. We have kind of a weird sharing system going on.
So, were you also watching the Book of Bubba Wubba?
No, I'm not watching that yet. I still haven't finished Mandalorian Season 2.
How did Boba Fett age 30 years when it's only been 7?
Because wearing a helmet, who cares? You never saw his face in the original. Maybe he always looked like that.
Well, that's fine, but he's also fat as hell.
Oh, that's... Okay, I might have to watch this then.
Like,
I want a fat out of shape protagonist more often.
It's like, yeah, Boba Fett's back. He's fat. Okay, I guess I could make fun of the fans who were trying to headcanon his death before they made headcanon his survival before they made it official. How does it feel that not even J.J. Dum Dum and Kathleen Kennedy didn't want to bring Boba Fett back?
Well, I don't know. If they didn't want to, it must have been a good idea then. Because everything they did was a terrible idea, so maybe do the exact opposite. Do the George Costanza method. I made all the wrong decisions in my life, Jerry. Therefore, I need to do the exact opposite of what I would do in every situation.
I know we set it up where Kylo Ren is going to be the bad guy, but he's too pretty. Which I wouldn't be surprised if that's the reason.
I hope that's the reason.
It's like Hollywood wants to preach body positivity, but doesn't want a pretty boy villain.
Yep.
I want a Cass-M Driver to be a terrible garbage human antagonist in whatever project I want.
I did like what Pat and Wooly were talking about we're talking about the Fallout show. It goes like, I can't wait to see like a female ghoul who's going like, man, it's so horrible being hideous, and she'll have like just kind of flaky skin around her eyes and won't be like a horrible ghoul monster like in Fallout.
Yeah, Ready Player One had that same problem.
Yeah, it did. I'm so hideous. You have a single scar, dumb bitch.
That no one would see under the proper lighting.
Remember that even Zuko... Zuko's scar wasn't even that noticeable. He just had a minor tan on his face in the shitty Avatar movie.
God damn, even James Franco had the balls to scar up his face at the end of Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
And even then, I think he should have gotten a more hideous face because that explosion was big as fuck.
It was.
Didn't the entire fireball engulfed him?
Yeah, it did.
Like, oh, by the way, have you ever seen the editor's cut of that film?
No, I haven't.
So they re-edited some scenes in the middle of the film, so that way there would be a fight between Harry and Peter, which honestly I actually really liked. I liked the music. I like the conversation. I like the fact that that Peter does this. Ooh, well, you can't physically see it, but it's after Harry said, you know, I protected you in high school. Now I'm gonna kick your ass. And he goes, he kind of like kneels down and goes, ooh, like ooh, I'm shaking. I don't know why that always gets me.
I love Tobey Maguire.
But anyways, after he supposedly kills Harry, then the dance scene happens. How awesome would have that been in theaters?
That sounds amazing.
I think I killed my high school best friend. I'm gonna party.
Time to emo dance and fail at picking up all the women. I love the emo dance scene. It's my favorite.
That's classic Sam Raimi humor.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the humor I live for.
Yep. God, I love Sam Raimi.
That's why I like Monokuma so much,
pride.
because he's like, everyone's dead. Yay! Actually, you know what sums up my thoughts? I think it was episode 12 of Excel Saga. It's the episode where Excel had to coach a baseball team in high school.
Yeah.
So, El Palazzo says, the future of this land is dark. And then Excel goes, it's dark? Yeah! And I'm like, oh my god, nobody's memeing this.
Yep.
Nobody's memeing that. People are memeing Principal Uchiyamada driving his Cresta and then having that weird expression on his face because he's. But nobody's memeing that. That's beautiful.
Yeah, no, Excel Saga was a treasure. There'll never be another Excel Saga.
No, it's probably best it's not. Somebody try to convince me that this one anime about mermaids was basically the second coming of Excel Saga, and I didn't see it.
I wouldn't quite say that. Marumi-san. Marumi-san,
Yeah,
I'd say
true.
is closer. Marumi-san is closer to Nichijou than Excel Saga, in my opinion.
Nichijou is pretty good. Dear.
Nichijou is a banger. The best thing that KyoAni ever put out.
All right, let's see what the chat said.
Because explain that Boba Fett ages faster because he's a clone. Johnny is in Japan, came back to the States.
Oh, so Jango Fett didn't get any puss? Oh.
Well, no, because he only died, but yeah, well, remember he was no,
Boba
was a clone of Jango.
Boba. Okay. So why is there a clone that looked like he was 8 years old, but they were able to make an army of clones that looked.
You know what? You're right. Because they said we want a clone that ages normally, because he wanted a son, and they straight up said that line. So therefore, saying that he ages faster because he's a clone is bullshit. Because they said in the prequels that he doesn't age faster.
Why couldn't Jango just fuck somebody?
No, he's not allowed.
Why couldn't he just fuck somebody and then the wife just happened to die off screen before he went to Camino to volunteer for the cloning project?
No, he had to be a clone because they had to push him hard.
Why couldn't they just hire a different? Why couldn't they just? Why couldn't they just hire a different actor physically, have the prequel / special edition voice actor dub over his lines, kind of like what they did with Darth Vader in the original trilogy?
God, that'd be a better idea.
And then whenever you have to unmask him, do the fucking bad CGI Tarkin face, because you did it with Luke.
Yeah, why not?
You did it with Luke at the end of Mandalorian.
90% of movies are basically that, just making people look younger, bringing dead people back to life.
Which is so tasteless and disgusting in my eyes.
That's like most movies nowadays, because they can't make new characters, because they keep failing.
I'm forgiven on Paul Walker, because he died mid-production, so what are you going to do? Yeah. Plus, I actually do like that final scene. Yeah.
I mean, hey, it all goes back to a memory of the Pink Panther.
Oh god, Trail of the Pink Panther. Don't remind me.
There's a trailer memory. One sec.
think it was Trail.
Let's see which Pink Panther. Yeah, because
But I also like that final scene of
they
Fast
tried to have
7. I was gonna say I also like that scene in Fast 7 when it was Kiryu Coco.
Yeah, you know that is a good scene. Yeah. Oh, okay. It was Trail of the Pink Panther, then Curse of the Pink. Wait, they came out like a year later. That was Son of the Pink Panther.
Boba was specifically an unaltered clone with no age acceleration.
Yeah. So
So
you can't say that he aged faster.
Yeah, he couldn't age.
Oh my god, that's like extra tasteless because they had Trail of the Pink Panther where they used like existing footage of Peter Sellers, and then they recasted him in Curse of the Pink Panther a year later to be Roger Moore.
Oof.
That is fucked up.
How do you go from Peter Sellers to James fucking Bond?
I know, that's so odd.
Inspector Clouseau is supposed to be a lucky dumb klutz.
Yeah.
James Bond is like a suave, competent, super secret agent. Like,
well, wait, wasn't Roger Moore only in Moonraker?
No, he wasn't in a lot of films.
Oh, okay, I'm thinking of George Lazenby then.
No,
right?
it wasn't.
Who was the only James Bond that was in? Who was in Moonraker? One sec.
It was Roger Moore. It was Moore.
Oh wait, no. It was Her Majesty's Secret Service. That was the one that had like the only movie that one of them was in. One sec.
Okay, yeah, Lazenby.
Lazenby.
But no, Moonraker, one of the goofier ones, was definitely Roger Moore.
Yeah. I was thinking of that 007 Legends game or whatever, where it had it tried to have all like the major James Bonds, and then they had to have Her Majesty's Secret Service because it was the only Lazenby one, so they had to have a Lazenby level.
I'm gonna miss making fun of Boba Fett fans. Talking about, oh, you like this character so much. You mean the one that got taken out by a blind guy and sunk into a monster pit?
Yep.
And they still haven't. Well, in the expanded universe, yeah, if it's not on television. Who gives a shit?
Everyone in the expanded. Chewbacca got crushed by a planet in the expanded universe.
Yeah, I was about to say. They are bringing some expanded universe elements.
You know what? I will say one thing that's worthwhile. In the expanded universe, Luke had a son with a super hot redhead, and that is worth it. And I'm upset they're afraid to cast gingers in movies lately, so they're too afraid to do that in the actual movies.
So who knew the Rise of Skywalker would bring back Palpatine and make it worse than the time the expanded universe brought back Palpatine?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, Jesus, titty fucking
People were
Christ.
saying, like, hey, you don't want to follow the expanded universe because then you have to do dumb shit like bring back Palpatine, and they did it worse. They had to bring back Palpatine in Fortnite.
No, I'm just saying, don't fuck up Thrawn. Apparently people love that guy.
Yeah.
There's
that one guy who has armor covered in lightsabers.
I don't know, but I need to keep playing Knights of the Old Republic.
Knights of the Old Republic was good.
Yeah, and the Switch port is actually fantastic. It still runs a smooth 60 FPS undocked. Yep.
Oh, actually, you know what? So part of my week, hey, I did an anime related thing this week.
What'd you do?
I saw the movie Belle.
Never heard of it.
It was made by the guy who made Summer Wars.
Oh.
And
is it
also
another
about
stupid artsy fartsy romance story?
Yes, but it's Beauty and the Beast.
Oh. Okay. I heard the
I felt dumb that I didn't realize it was Beauty and the Beast until like halfway through. I'm like, oh, this is straight up Beauty and the Beast. It is. So the plot of Belle is that it is because again, the guy who made Summer Wars also made that one part of the Digimon movie that is just Summer Wars because he loves making movies about virtual worlds.
He's good.
He also made Mirai. Mirai is a great movie that nobody talks about.
He is good at making virtual worlds. I love the way he draws that shit.
Oh yeah, so you probably love Belle because Belle is a virtual world and has absolutely banger music. Like every song on the soundtrack is amazing. And the plot is a super shy girl joins joins a virtual world where she's able to sing for the first time because after her mother died, she was unable to sing ever again without vomiting. And as a result, she becomes like a huge pop idol in that world and is the most popular like player in there, putting on concerts and being like a huge phenomenon while keeping her identity secret because her best friend is a like insane like Genki girl who manages her, is the best character in the whole movie, who's just really good at hyping her up for everybody and like keeping her identity secret, and runs afoul of the Beast, who is this player who is constantly engaging in PvP fights with everyone else to the point that the mods are trying to dox him.
Huh.
And then it becomes Beauty and the Beast when she feels like, okay, this guy is tortured, and that's why he's like fighting everyone in the game. It's actually really good. Also very funny. Like the writing is really on point, the music is great, the movie's really pretty, and a lot of the scenes were laugh out loud funny.
Okay.
So I recommend it. It's very good.
I believe everything you say, but the reason why I groaned when you said yes to is it another romantic artsy-fartsy thing is because all these good, wonderfully animated films are the same thing.
Mirai wasn't that.
Okay, what is it then? Is it John
Mirai?
Wick?
No, Mirai is a it's about a kid who is it's a very small scale story, but it's generally just about a child playing in his backyard, and you get to see the kind of stuff he makes up. But it's kind of implied that through his own imagination, he's visiting his own family throughout the past and like learning to accept his little sister, by seeing what her future is gonna look like.
Oh my god. I totally forgot. Nitroxus mentioned this.
Yeah.
SNK versus Capcom Card Fighters Clash. It's on the Switch right now.
I don't know what that. Card Fighters Clash?
Yeah, for the Neo Geo handheld they had. Okay, you're too drunk. Let me explain.
I'm sober now.
No, you're not. You don't sound sober.
I just talk like this.
All right.
I was a little tipsy,
So,
but no, I'm
for the Neo Geo Pocket Color, they actually made a card battle game of Capcom versus SNK.
Okay.
And now it's available on the Switch. By the way, kudos to SNK for doing what I wish most developers would do, and that is to preserve their history, even if it's a history that no one remembers. Because I am going to buy the shit out of this game. I think I remember playing it a little bit on emulation back in the day, and I had fun. It's Capcom versus SNK, two companies I love. So, card game, I don't care. It's probably really good. In fact, let me read the features like a fucking snake oil salesman.
Yeah. Actually, he also made Wolf Children, which I've heard great things about, but I also hear that it's a movie you show to people who don't like anime, but you talk over the one sex scene.
It features SNK icons like Terry, Nakuru, and Marco. Marco? Oh, Metal Slug. Clash against Capcom legends Ryu, Chun-Li, and Mega Man, and this is the Man, I want to play a Metal Slug game as Mega Man now. I really do.
That sounds pretty fun, actually.
That actually sounds hype, doesn't it? Plus, Mega Man and SNK in Metal Slug style animation would be kind of hype. Come on, man.
Yeah, no, it definitely would.
There are 300 cards in total when characters from both SNK and Capcom appears, blah, 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 blah. Okay, now I'm not reading it. Oh yeah, didn't this game have like two versions a la Pokemon Red and Blue?
Maybe.
You can trade between both the SNK and Capcom Card Fighters versions. What's more, you can even use their individual save data to have them battle each other. You may switch between the SNK Card Fighters version and Capcom Card Fighters version at any time, but each has their own save data. You may switch between the Japanese and English version at any time, but each have their own. Trading between Japanese and English versions is not possible. Also, it comes with a digital copy of their manual. This is a good thing. By the way, you know what's not a good thing?
There's a long list.
I was gonna say, apparently people were disappointed by the finale of Dexter New Blood.
Ah,
So they fucked them
once
over
again,
twice.
I'm happy that I ignored the new thing.
So I went into this rabbit hole because I was watching Wrestlemania's 2021 catch-up.
I did see that. It's like, I'll post an emoji of what I thought of the finale. Womp womp.
Yeah,
That made me laugh really hard.
And I looked up spoilers and I went, wow, that's fucked up. BioWare GM, huge priority to rebuild company reputation in 2022. You got a big hill to climb, bitch. Let's see. I'm just looking through news articles. Oh yeah, the Neptunia Senran Kagura crossover is gonna add a Higurashi character in there.
Okay, that's
And
pretty rad.
Toho characters.
Yo, I'm down. They could get into Smash, but put him in. Yeah, put him in.
But
Yeah, put 'em in there.
Rena Ryugu is a fucking gaming ninja girl now, so I'm excited for that. Well, they already have a weapon for her, which is that fucking meat cleaver of hers.
Exactly. Yeah. No, she's the character you'd put in.
Exactly.
I mean, the only other one you could put in is like maybe Magical Girl Rika, but yeah, Rena's a better.
No,
that's
a better choice. No more lollies.
Of course. Exactly. Yeah.
No more
The
lollies.
lollies sell. Lollies sell.
Yeah, it's a Japan, but this is America. In America, we want adult big titty women.
Do they? I don't know. Judging by all the people getting canceled lately, I'm not sure that's the case.
People getting busted for owning things they shouldn't own, and yet when I look at their history, they look at boring shonen shit. And I'm like, oh.
Yep.
So you didn't see the anime Kodomo no Jikan once?
Yeah.
They're
always the one talking shit about anime like that. They're going, "Ooh, all the pedophiles like that." Well, you're a pedophile apparently.
Yeah. Which is why, again, I'm not saying Kenny Omega is doing this. I'm just saying, like, even Brian Last, Jim's co-host, brought it up on Twitter. Brought up the projecting thing.
Yep.
Like, and Kenny Omega was caught wrestling a 7-year-old girl, so.
Remember, honest perverts are the people who you trust.
I've been honest with my perversions. Also, I was wrong. I thought the guy who created Plus Size Elf made that fucking anime about the goddess of bad luck, who was also.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering because the art style didn't look similar at all.
Yeah, my bad. No, he just really, really likes and supports it.
Okay, fair enough.
It's kind of disappointing because I actually want to officially.
I don't want him overworking himself. Just work on one manga. Whenever somebody's working on multiple mangas, like one will suffer.
Well, it's just that there's not even a fan sub English translation of it.
Yeah. Oh man, hate when that happens.
I want to know what the story is. All I know is that she got fat. She sent to the human world. And she needs to do some good or something. If not, she'll just get fatter or something. I don't know.
I do remember there was this one manga that ran like 4 chapters.
At the same time, look how she designed that character. Because that mangaka's going, hey, isn't this fat chick sexy? And I'm like, yeah.
I mean, sometimes I'll find like some weird manga that has like no translation.
I'm not telling you about Kodomo no Jikan. I'm just upset that Akiba's Trip, one of my favorite games of all time, actually used their character designs for their meta show.
Which I think is funny as hell.
I mean, to you, yeah, but if somebody actually did extra research, they're gonna need a wastebasket.
Yep.
Actually, Big Al, he did a rant called Uzaki-chan wants to hang herself. You'll find out what.
Oh, yeah, I did. Oh, wait, the Uzaki-chan thing? Or was he talking about I know he got upset about the Nagatoro thing recently.
He didn't make a video about Nagatoro.
Okay,
What did he say about Nagatoro?
Basically, there's a pushback because they announced the dub and the girl voicing Nagatoro is black. So much for just let people voice who they will, and I don't care about the color of the voice actor's skin. Everyone shut the fuck up.
As long as she does a good job.
Yeah, as long as she does a good job. Who cares? You're a voice actor.
She's voicing a tanned Japanese girl, so...
Whatever.
If she's terrible at it...
If she's terrible at it, okay, then you can talk shit about her. If she's good at her at the role, yeah, sure, why not? That's great.
Dude, I could get away voicing many black people.
Yeah. Some people just have that voice.
Do I need to
Chris Sabat has that voice, and he admits it.
Do I need to repeat that story about my black female teacher telling me, no, you read Gail Sanders' lines from Brian's song. It doesn't matter if you're black or not. You can still do it. And I did it.
About the soul of your voice, not the soul of your skin.
Exactly. And
LeVar Burton voiced white people. Cree Summers voiced... LeVar Burton voiced Japanese people and white people. Cree Summers voiced Penny from... voiced a blonde white girl, Penny, from Inspector Gadget.
Phil Lamar voiced a Japanese man.
That's what I said. Yeah, Phil Lamar.
No, you said LeVar Burton.
I said LeVar Burton. Okay, Phil Lamar. That's who I meant. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, LeVar Burton is Geordie.
Yeah, LeVar Burton's Geordie. Sorry, my bad. Phil Lamar.
Yeah. And it didn't bother me at all any of those times.
No. It's great, because he sounds good.
Even though he gave Samurai Jack a faint Japanese accent of some sort.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's a thick accent, but it's not, like, offensive.
No.
He still sounds cool. It's like, yeah, that's what Jack would sound like.
Like I said, it depends on they handled the dub of Nagatoro. I'm gonna watch some clips and judge for
I'm not gonna
myself.
watch the dub, because I figure the dub would probably do bad. I feel the dub they would fill with random, like, modern references.
I'll let you know if they do. But in Akadama Drive, they haven't mentioned any modern references or memes.
Good. Accurately translates. All we want.
To me, it was a straight natural dub about this weird dystopian future where Kansai has super criminals and the train between Kansai and Kanto has a fucking nuclear meltdown area in between. It's weird. They probably explained the world building, but it's still super fucking weird.
I will say the one time I really forgave that in an anime doing a modern reference was Panty and Stocking going, "Good news, you busted Roman Polanski out of prison to direct this movie." That made me laugh. I don't know why. It was a stupid joke.
Also, Chris Sabat was a great garter belt.
He was. When he was interviewed about it, he goes yeah, I mean, I think my favorite thing he said about it was when he's going now a lot of people were probably asking, why didn't they get a black guy to voice it? Well, we're in Texas. All the good black voice actors left. To follow, to get better roles. I thought that was pretty funny.
But at the same time,
during the unveiling of the dub cast, a black guy went up and was like, "No, man, you did a good job. I just wanted to tell you that."
Yeah, also, I wouldn't have the balls to voice garter belt because, of course, they made him a pedophile, too.
Well, yeah, he's a Catholic priest. What do you expect?
Thank God. Man. You know how bad my sex life / reputation is? I'm Catholic and none of the priests were interested in me. Anyways. I don't care what that asshole on Twitter says. Self-deprecating humor is great. Because
the best. I get really annoyed when people get angry at their friends for doing self-deprecating humor. Now, there's certain levels of it, but the people that go no, don't talk about yourself like that. It's no, come on. When people don't self-deprecate, I don't trust them.
Yeah, exactly. At least self-deprecating tells me, okay, you're not a weirdo narcissist.
Hey, you're aware of yourself.
Kyle Kinane is a self-deprecating stand-up comic. He's one of the funniest guys out there.
He's hilarious. I love Kyle.
It's a good thing I'm a stand-up comic, because if I wasn't, my life would just be undocumented low valleys all the time.
I love Matt Bronger talking about Kyle getting drunk and naked on his roof.
Mr. Bronger, there's a man in your underwear standing at the rooftop right now, and I go,
Kyle!
Kyle!
Immediately knew it was Kyle. It's my favorite. I think my favorite Kyle Kinane bit ever is like, I got a DUI because a vehicle let me drive it drunk, and my microwave is locking me out because I'm too drunk.
You know, I thought the lowest point in my life, I forgot what he said, but then he said he got a DUI, and he goes, yeah, for all you poets out there, Whiskey Icarus flew too close to the sun.
Oh, I gotta listen to more Kyle Kinane. He's great.
Yeah, self-deprecating humor is... Okay, we were talking about Wrestlemania's 2021 catch-up. How was it? The show, I think you should leave. I need to watch that.
I only saw the Kevin Havoc bit where he's in like that makeup and just walks into the mall and goes like, "Oh, there's too much shit on me. I don't want to be around anymore." And that's the only clip I saw. Like, this is the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Okay.
I need to watch more of that show because it seemed very funny from what I've seen.
The only clips I saw was the ones Red Letter Media were displaying. And they were talking about self-deprecating humor. And it devolves into a section where you want to laugh and cry at the same time. Not because of cries of laughter, because of cries of sadness. Yes. It's so weird.
You gotta have that existential crisis at some point.
I'm pretty sure that kid doesn't love me because he knows I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah, I love that. I love jokes like that.
I'm like,
yeah. I know he said I used to be a piece of shit.
Used to be a piece of shit. Yeah.
Self-deprecation has to be a joke. That's where I draw the line. If it's not a joke and you're actively angry at yourself, that's when you have a problem and should seek help.
Also, jokes should be offensive some of the time.
Yes.
That's why I like Jimmy Carr so much. Although his laugh is weird. Because he makes that laugh go, ho, ho.
Oh, I hate sometimes when people have bad. You know what I will say? When I saw Bell in theaters, there was a scene that was very funny, but the guy in front of me found that scene way too funny, and he's like, the most annoying laugh ever. I'm like, dude, it's funny, but it's not that funny. Please stop. Like, I was ready to tell him that. I didn't want to tell him, hey, you know that noise you make when you're experiencing joy? Stop that. It's annoying. Because that would ruin his day, and that'd be a shitty thing to say.
Dude, I'm surprised I didn't get fired from a job working at an overnight shift. Because I had this one coworker who had the worst, most annoying laugh ever. She wouldn't just laugh annoyingly, she would just laugh at max volume.
Oh, no.
Like she would be...
There's gotta be levels. You can't become Titus.
It was similar to that, but even worse. Like...
Oh, no.
Like like, you know how people said that the Japanese version of that scene sounded like a bird?
Yeah, it was that. Oh, no.
I had a coworker hear that from a distance, and then he came up and told me, "Do you guys keep a pet crow in the store?" I go, "No. That's just one of our coworkers." Like,
no.
Awful. How did I have a pretty short fuse. I don't know how that didn't go off. Jesus Christ.
I have a very long fuse, and I think I told you that the only time it went off was when I was at the movies, and the shitbag kids in the front row were taking selfies and wouldn't shut up. And they got kicked out at one point, then came back in, and I got a refund. I was so furious.
I was gonna beat up a person just because somebody called me a bitch because I wanted to tell them to be quiet a little bit. I'm watching Akira. Yeah,
you gotta focus on Akira.
I know.
Akira's dense.
I told the story a few times, but I just remember
Yeah.
watching that movie, and then he was talking at a normal volume voice, even though there's a movie going on and the lights are dimmed. And I go,
Ugh.
shh. And he goes, you shh, bitch.
You're
And
at a movie.
I stood up from my sofa ready to fucking
Yeah.
rip his little
Ugh.
his little pencil neck head straight off of his pencil neck. And then I learned that some of my other friends at that club also can't stand him either, so it makes me feel at peace.
Yep. It's always good when you're on the same page.
Good. Good. No, man, jokes, puns. I love puns. because it
I
pisses
believe
people off.
that if you get offended by wordplay, that you probably shouldn't have opinions anymore. Because the joke is the word, not like if you like it's like I've seen people get offended by puns. It's like fuck you, get over yourself at that point. It's wordplay, the most innocuous shit ever, and I love wordplay.
Yeah, it's funny. My Tiger Mask anime review. It's not getting a whole lot of views. That disappoints
That's how
me.
it'd be sometimes.
Well, here's the thing. A lot of my older reviews are getting fucking views.
Yeah, I don't know what happens. Algorithms, man.
I don't know. Nobody wants to hear me be positive. They want me to be negative. They want
That's
me to
how it
talk
is.
about the G4 melt. You know, I might actually clip the G4 segment and then upload
Okay,
in a
go
separate
for it.
section.
Yeah,
'Cause,
I want to make clips of my streams right now. I was gonna do that today, and I just never got around to it. I was so tired today.
yeah, I probably should. I probably should put some highlights here and there.
Yeah,
Cause
highlights are great.
yeah, I
Highlights
love
are
the
fun to share.
pet stares at highlights. It's like,
Oh, the highlights are great.
remember the turkey hand?
Yep. Oh god, that turkey hand is the funniest shit ever. Like, hey, how old were you when you made that? Did you think I was a child? I made it last week. Oh my god, did you see Whacker 2.0 on Wooly's recent stream?
No, what?
They were so. Do you remember Whacker?
No.
Okay, so they played a game called Tough Guy back in the Fisticuffs days, and it was a game that never came out. And they put in a code to play as all the boss characters, and Matt sees somebody's like, "Oh shit, that's my guy, that's my guy," because he sees like a dude with like a robot hand and like a white eye. And he's like, "Oh, this guy's cool." He picks him, and the dude's a Nazi. He's like, "Oh no, that's not my guy." And then he plays as him, and his projectile is a spinning wheel that explodes into fire and becomes a swastika. It's the funniest shit ever. And then so then they Wooly and Reggie recently were playing another game that never came out. And they're going like, yeah, so you gotta be careful when picking boss characters. We played this game called Tough Guy with this guy named Whacker who was a Nazi. And they pick another guy who was also a Nazi and had a big swastika on his arm. And they're like, oh no! Not again! We got Whacker 2.0!
Where are all these Nazis coming from?
And then Wooly's reaction to Whacker's the best. Like, fuck every other video game that isn't fighting games. There's only fighting games because of shit like this.
Alright. God damn, I wish I was connected to my Elgato.
Oh, well.
Man, it's been a slow fucking week.
It's been a very slow week. I am probably going to be away next week, so it'd probably be a good idea to take next week off.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, god damn you, David.
But what happened?
A person who I graduated with in college, he somehow got his hands on a fucking PS5.
Ah, bastard. How dare he?
Yeah, I'm kind of... Okay, there's no games I want there right now, but god damn it, I would love to play Lost Judgment in 60 FPS.
I just want to play Demon Souls Remake.
Okay.
Because I'm nearing the end of Dark Souls 1, and man, Dark Souls is great.
God damn it, if they actually do make an Armored Core Souls, I'd be hyped.
I'm excited for a possible Armored Core 6. I hope they have patches.
No, I want Armored Core 6. I want armor cores. I want that armor core. I want it to be like it's Dark Souls, but giant robots.
Hell yeah.
But what would make it better is that you could still play as a normal foot soldier, so you just have to fucking repair and restore and pilot other mechs or some shit. I don't know. Basically, just a spiritual successor to Armor Trooper Votons.
Yeah.
Apparently, Kason says she has a problem with her butt on Twitter.
Yeah, I saw that, and I'm like, okay, that could be a lot. I know she has gastritis, so I'm assuming she has like a digestive problem. Because remember, when she was Coco, she did a stream, she did like a post of holding the microphone up to her stomach, going, yo, look how loud my stomach is! And she did like a gastritis stream.
Jesus.
Because no shame exists when you're Coco. I guess Pecora learned about that girl who was selling her farts and was horribly confused because somebody just told her about it on stream one time.
Did you know she got hospitalized?
She got hospitalized from farting too much. You know what? That's what heroes do. I did like when Pat brought it up. It's like, could you imagine getting hospitalized for farting too much? It's like, we've all had those days, Wooly.
No.
Oh, Matt's happy about Armored Core. Look at him go.
Look. Okay, I can't remember the story. I think she was like loading herself up on beans or something.
Yeah, she was eating just everything. Just eat White Castles once a day, and there you go, man. I want some White Castles right now. It sounds so fucking good.
Trust me, there were days where I farted a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, last night I had a 3-piece combo from Popeye's Chicken, and my farts, though they weren't loud, they didn't last a while, but they were potent in its stench. Oh, they were potent. Like,
I do remember something that my buddies laughed at.
Have you ever farted in your friend's car and you tell your friend, "God damn it, lower the windows"?
I'm usually good about that.
Not me. I like to make everyone suffer.
Yeah,
because I
don't usually do stuff like that.
Besides chubby chicks, human suffering's also my fetish.
Unless I'm with my cousins and then we just turn it into a contest.
I'm gonna light a cigarette. No!
Don't! Oh, what was the... No, I remember one time there was a thing where my buddy was, like, following me, but I had, like, 3 cups of coffee that morning, and then I had White Castle for lunch, and I, like, posted, like, it's like, yo, I'm tempting fate right now. And it's going, dude, you're gonna die. I'm like, no, dude, my stomach is made of iron. 20 minutes later, okay, my stomach wasn't iron.
Could be worse.
Oh, yeah, if you want to talk about Pokimane getting a slap on the wrist from Twitch for doing the dumbest shit ever and like streaming movies. Like, what the fuck?
It's supposed to be it's not just her, by the way.
It's terrible. Like, every big Twitch channel is doing that because they know that Twitch isn't gonna strike their channels. Fucking assholes. Way to ruin it for the rest of us.
It's some stupid protest system or something. I don't know. It's fucking stupid.
I don't like to get involved in that stuff. I just want to stream for God's sake. I just want to grill for God's sake.
God damn it. I just want to play a game where I'm an otaku ripping off other people's clothes because they're a vampire.
I just want to play a game where I'm a cute anime girl running an item shop. I'm going to play more Reciteer on Tuesday because goddamn, I love Reciteer.
Man, I miss Mr. America's streams on that.
Of Reciteer?
Yeah, he used to stream that game. That's how I first knew about it.
Such a weird game for him to stream.
I know, that's why he was making a bunch of fucking pedophile jokes.
Yeah, it feels like that would get old after a while. I don't know, I never really liked Medicur's humor.
Okay, here's the thing. He said something about the main protagonist's father being a weirdo. And I was
father looking for... he abandoned her to go adventuring.
No. He was implying something else.
I think that's lazy. I mean, my joke was more.
No, it wasn't a joke. He was like, "Oh, you think that's weird? You should learn about this person's father. It's weird." And I was actually curious to see, okay, how fucked up can this be? And then Medicare stopped streaming games because he thought they were all shit, which they're not. Al and I love his streams.
Great. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And they're lost in the ether. They're lost in the ether. Otherwise, I would have re-uploaded them.
I mean, my jokes in Reciteer was, I am a soulless capitalist who will crush everyone underneath my boot.
Well, considering that's a shop simulator, that's the only way to succeed in life.
And I've been having fun with that. That's why I like that meme of well, I'm going to find the exact quote. I have it saved on my PC because I like to run it before the stream. I send adventures to the depths for my very own profit. No heroes, no philanthropy, only business. Capitalism, ho! There's a character, if you do overcharge her in the game, she goes, capitalism, ho, indeed! So yeah, she called me a hoe. God, I love Reciteer. It's a great game.
Are you... Did you watch all Squid... Oh, you did.
Yeah, I did.
I love that film because it basically tells you, oh man, being poor sucks, but being rich also sucks because you have to sell your humanity up the river.
Yeah.
But so did Michael Jordan, and I love Michael Jordan, so... He sold his humanity to being a better basketball player, as well as being Bugs Bunny's co-star.
Michael Jordan found the bailet and rejected his humanity to achieve basketball talent.
I was gonna say he found the stone mask.
Yeah.
Because that's the I reject my humanity line came from.
I'm gonna make that meme. I'm gonna put Michael Jordan's head on Dio and just replace the stone mask with a basketball and just say "fuck them kids."
It's like, I'm gonna make this perfect 3-point shot, and the kids won't care because they see how awesome I am.
They see how awesome I am, and they won't care that they're not getting shoes. They're gonna play barefoot all year now. I
have been watching that documentary series, by the way, on Netflix.
Yeah, how is it?
Yeah. Pretty good. I love it.
That's great. I love the idea. Now, Jordan, if you're seeing all these shots, not only do you not donate shoes, but you take the shoes that the kids are already wearing.
And just make a pyramid album and set them on fire.
Yeah! Fuck them kids. And the kids are gonna work. The kids are still gonna cheer for you for it, cause like, yeah, Jordan came to our school.
Space Jam was my favorite movie. Oh god,
Space Jam was my sexual awakening. Says little Jimmy.
Says little Jimmy, who is now working as
a furry, and now has more money than God because he's a furry. Man, furries make a lot of money.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They also. Yeah.
Suspiciously wealthy furries, man. I love that one thing breaking down why NFTs are a scam. It's like, you know why NFTs are garbage? Because you say, oh, it's art that can cut out the middleman and be representative. Yeah, furries didn't adopt it, and furries are all about that shit. So NFTs are garbage. Like, the furries are the ultimate barometer.
So the self-hating Weeb, who I actually plugged on my famous Negima video about how Negima confesses love to a character that I sure saw coming a mile away because, of course, Ken Akamatsu would pair him with a tsundere. That being said, I actually like this tsundere. This character is pretty awesome.
Tsunderes can be good. I like the tsundere in Nichijou because she's so over the top that I can't be upset.
No, this one's a normal person who likes to masquerade as an idol, and I want to make a spin-off series where she's a 33-year-old VTuber. Because this woman is all about the internet and shit. I'm thinking, how would Chisami Hasagawa adapt? Because technology evolved since 2003. I want to know what she would have done. I want to see a series about that. Also, yeah, she's one of my favorite characters, so. Yeah,
Ooh.
she's...
You know what? Matt does bring up a good point. Like, I would love a survival horror mech game. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, that's what the next Armor Core should be.
Yeah. That'd be great, because you know what would be even scarier than like being a dude like on feet being attacked by monsters? Being in a mech and still being vulnerable to like space creatures that are like so much more like bigger and stronger than you, even in a mech suit. That's terrifying.
See, you know what the thing I love about Mobile Suit Gundam Battle Operation 2?
Yeah.
Is that in order to capture a base, you have to fucking get out of your mobile suit and control the point at hand.
That's pretty
It
cool.
makes
Yeah,
you-
I
it
love that
makes
sense
you-
of scale.
Yeah, it makes you vulnerable for a bit. And I
Feels so good.
love that element in the game.
Do you remember Mech Warrior 2?
No, I only played the Mech Assault games on Xbox.
Okay, Mech Warrior, I know 2 specifically. I think Mech Warrior 1
Oh, by
was
the
more
way,
kind
I think Mech Assault 2 also had an edgy 2000s theme song. And I want
good.
to say it was Getting Away with Murder by Papa Roach.
Yeah!
You know, just like how Prince of Persia Warrior Within had
Oh my god.
Godsmack.
Oh, so dumb.
Stand up! And I love it. I'm sorry.
It's so bad and edgy.
I
Yeah,
can't pretend. I'm sorry. I love listening to this music. It's part of my teenhood.
So, if I remember correctly, the gimmick in Mech Warrior 2 was that you had a very small mech that was like easy to destroy, and like the bigger mechs could could like break you instantly, but you could climb onto a larger mech's back and hijack it.
Oh, that's almost similar to what Titanfall 2 does, but you don't hijack mechs. You take away their battery cores and destroy them immediately.
Yeah. Yeah, but you were like a tiny mech that could hack other mechs. You were Gurren. Or no, I'm sorry, you were Lagan.
Mech. No. See, in Titanfall 2, you're actually a pilot who can actually
Yeah.
You can literally attack on Titan shit in that game.
So I think we're ready to about call it. It's been about 2.5 hours.
Yeah, originally I was gonna see if I could play something, but
Yeah, but no,
Yeah.
I am like so tired and sore right now. I went to the gym and then I went to a place called Zap Zone. That's like a arcade with like a bunch of activity centers, and they have a room made of trampolines. And I jumped on that. And hey, do you want to feel out of shape? Jump on a trampoline like now. Because holy shit, I can't believe I used to be able to jump on trampolines for hours when I was like 10. Now like 3 minutes on a trampoline, I'm winded more than I've ever been winded before.
okay, it's funny because I think if it's still up, I think we had a trampoline park in my town.
Yeah.
And I would, but I'm afraid I might end up like that guy from September of last year who was posing on the corner ring post. Some people might know what I'm talking about. This was definitely covered on the Cornet podcast, but
Yeah.
there was a guy who stood on a ring post, whatever, and Kevin Nash's Wolfpack theme song was playing. He's cheering, and he jumped off of the ring post, turned around, and broke both of his legs. Do you remember that?
Yep, I remember that. I remember that shit.
I don't know why, but that's a fear of mine right now, because, oh dear God, I can't... It's not even because I'm afraid of losing my legs, it's because of the medical bills.
Yes, God, right. I
Yeah.
mean, hey, I'm pretty confident with my body right now. I know the only jank part of me is my foot. So...
I mean, I need again, I need a mic. I need to get the Behelit and get a gym membership so I can push myself to. Yeah. I want to get swole. I want to get muscles.
Do it.
Just like my
Get them
stepbrother.
muscles. Get them muscles.
Yeah.
Buff Bogan. Or no, Bulk Bogan. That's who it was.
All right.
I think I'm gonna cook some dinner. I'm really hungry right now.
I'm gonna have to message Magus whether or not we're doing it tomorrow, but hopefully.
Yeah.
But it sounds like we are gonna do a D&D session tomorrow because I gave him some of the pieces or whatever. If not, we're gonna do the usual hang around. I'll have the Elgato set up so I can play something like The Good Life or Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, because now that I don't hate games like that anymore, I'm actually excited to play more of it. You know, I was playing this game like an edgelord. I want to be full dark side. I hate my party members. Yeah. Now
Only hate Karth.
Now I'm like, oh, that was the thing. I'm actually starting to like Karth.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, well, he and I had a conversation. We made some snarky remarks or whatever. But I'm like,
that's good. Yeah, because usually Karth sucks. So most people hate him.
That being said, I still might pardon myself with either the Hunter Killer or the Mandalorian.
Oh, well, yeah, HK is the best.
HK is so fucking crazy.
He's my best character in the whole game.
You know what? HK and the Wookiee. That's how diversity we can get. Yep. It's like, I have a Wookiee that nobody understands, and I have a homicidal robot.
When you go dark and you like mind control the Wookiee to kill his tiefling friend, that's so fucked up.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna try to be neutral to the light side. I'm gonna be like, you know,
go for it.
I hate the Sith. Let the past die.
Fuck the past.
I mean, that's what Rian Johnson set up, but then they said, fuck you.
And then they said, no, we're not gonna do that. Meh.
Please watch Vito's review of it. I know it's an hour long, but it's actually a very
I'll give it a shot. Hey, that's shorter than most reviews I watch. So I did watch this one documentary that Al sent me. It's only 10 minutes long. It's about this one kid who was a undefeated boxer at 21. And this is like the saddest story ever. He was undefeated, like this little Irish guy. He was a middleweight. And he was like 13-0. And he did a match against this guy who... he took the padding out of his gloves, filled it with plaster, and he went 10 rounds against the guy. Couldn't knock him out even by punching him with concrete. And the guy, Billy Collins, I think his name was. And he while he was getting all patched up, he's going, "Guy was a lot stronger than I thought, but I'm gonna keep at it." And and then he keeps up at it, goes to 10 rounds, and then the guy gets discovered. He filled his gloves with concrete, and Billy's never cleared for wrestling again and kills himself. And horrible brain damage after. And this is somebody who probably could have been one of the greats if that didn't happen. Undefeated to the end.
Okay.
It's like, fuck, man, that was a sad documentary.
Okay. So, young Irish guy, Billy Collins.
Yep.
Talented boxer.
Yep.
Goes against a cheater.
Yep.
Cheater beats the shit out of him for how many rounds?
10 rounds. They go fully because he couldn't knock Billy out. Even with concrete punches.
So, cheater fucking bangs on his head like an adult man shaking a baby.
Yes. And his face was swollen beyond belief. He got brain damage afterward. Could never get cleared for boxing again. And he didn't have anything to fall. He was still an up and comer. So he had no money, and then his wife and new daughter left him, and then he killed himself.
I didn't. Oh fuck! Wow.
Yeah, it was a sad story.
I'm not watching that documentary because I will be a blubbering idiot if I saw it. Like
I said, it's 10 minutes long, but yeah.
Still, 10 minutes of pain.
Yep.
It's like what Crony said: you can run as fast as you want, but you can't run from pain.
Nope. I need to finish. I need to watch more of Crony's videos. I need to watch her I'm so far behind. I need to watch the rest of when she played that one. What was it called? Winter Helm or that game where she's like, "Why are you all homeless? Build homes. Stop being sick."
How about the time where she was harassed by Cortana?
I don't think I saw that.
Yeah, just type in Crony Cortana or Crony Hi, I'm Cortana. Apparently, she kept getting messages saying, "Hi, I'm Cortana. Hi, I'm Cortana. Hi." And then multiple Cortanas show up. "Hi, hi, 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 I'm
Oh, that's
Cortana."
pretty great.
And then she's like, "What the
I need to watch all of the. I mean, I saw Mume bully her when she found out Karoni has OCD, and just moved everything around in her Minecraft house.
Okay, see, I expected Mume to be kind of bland.
Oh no, Mume's a psycho. I love her.
And then I learned that Mume, oh no, she's a
Frostpunk,
nutball.
that's the name of the game.
Okay.
Oh no, Mume's chat is terrifying. It's all like a weird murder cult.
Apparently Mume uploaded a video that she needed to rant.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that's about, but
I don't... Ooh. Yeah. And they revealed their kimonos.
I need to watch their kimono reveals. I didn't even watch the EN kimono reveal. Well, yeah, the EN Gen 1 kimono reveal, so I need to watch that too. I guess I feel so bad for Sana because she's my favorite of Gen 2, and she gets like no subscribers. She has like half as many as everyone else. And also part of her kimono is a horse head named Nebula.
Wow, that's a terrible pun.
That's how she is. I love her. She's obsessed with bread. She does like dumb astrology shit. I love it. It's great.
It's funny because I think Sana's VTuber rig is the most unique out of
The most
everyone
expressive. But no, that was the reason people don't like her.
else.
A lot of people think her design is ugly.
Oh no, she's got dark skin. Black people take over the universe.
Pretty much. That's why people were upset.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Sana can get you guys over. She puts up. I don't know. I say focus
Sana's
on
great.
her talents. It's like,
Yeah,
okay,
no,
what kind...
she's also okay. Apparently, she is a absolute beast at Pokemon to the point that she single-handedly destroyed the tournament they had planned. Because after looking at what she does, nobody else wanted to join when they knew she was going to be in it. Because they knew they wouldn't be able to beat her.
Have you ever seen Oni Newgrounds' Dragon's Ball PP?
Yeah, I've seen that.
I'm just fantasizing that as the ending for the Pokemon tournament. Just Sana just smiling while ramming her head into the earth.
Pretty much. No, like that was straight up what Kiara said. Is go like, hey, we're gonna have a Pokemon tournament. Oh, that sounds cool. Who's gonna be in it? Well, Sana's gonna be in it. Okay, I'm not in. I'm not gonna go against that shit. Apparently, Ina and Sana like go way back. Like they were friends for a long time online because they're both artists.
Oh, nice.
So apparently, I guess they went to college together too, or something like that. They knew each other like around college, and like the first interaction they ever had was Sana just bodying Ina in Pokemon.
So the Overseer of the Galaxy beats the Lovecraftian monster.
Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Yes.
It makes sense that they're friends.
Also, I will say one of my favorite like Hololive related things is Alice Magic, who the absolute Chad he is achieved mainstream notability and was recognized by Hololive for his high quality animations, even though all of his animations are fetish fuel.
That's funny.
What a Chad. He makes giantess animations, but they're so cute and so well done that everyone's willing to overlook it just because they're fun.
See, if I were to develop a game, the first people I want to promote it to is definitely the VTubers.
Yeah.
Be like, please.
Oh yeah, that's how you do it.
The second person I would promote it to is Pat.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. So Sana's like one of those people who EV trains.
Oh.
And she breeds like a lunatic to like try to find like the best stats, and she's just really good at meta. She's just a psycho like that.
I wish one of them was a Digimon fan.
I mean, there was the unfortunate thing that Kiara played Shin Megami Tensei 5 and really liked it, but then Atlas gave her like a 3-hour time limit to stream it. She's like, I want to play more because I love RPGs like this. And she's like, the main character's so cute, I want to play with him more.
Atlas. Bruh.
Let people stream, you fucking dinosaur.
Get the pterodactyls out. Get the stegosauruses out. Get the triceratops.
Bring in the mammals.
Get the triceratops out. keep gaming modern.
Yes.
Notice
You make
I was parroting Eric Clapton's fucking speech.
oh god.
The one that Wooly read out loud verbatim.
Oh, fucking Eric Clapton, man. Those who don't
And
know,
he's
Eric Clapton's a
doubling
huge
down.
racist.
He's doubling down on this shit.
Fucking lunatic.
Crazy person.
Yep. It's probably a good time to end it then.
Yeah, so I might take a break next week.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna be around next week because my I have a buddy I haven't seen in a long time because him and his wife just had a kid, but he was gonna host a movie night to like get everybody back together. So I'm gonna probably be there Sunday.
Wait, did you say he just have a kid though?
Him and his wife just had a kid.
Yeah, there's not gonna be a movie night, bruh.
His kids are pretty well behaved, and his wife will probably like take them out on the town or something. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna work, but yeah, I figure we'll be fine.
Alright. I'm not saying we're gonna stream next week, I'm just saying, dude, if you have plans, do those first, then have a kid.
Yeah. When you have no more plans in your life, yeah, then you can have a kid.
If you ever sat in your room and said, I'm bored, I got nothing to do, and there's a hot girlfriend next to you, just ask her, want to make a baby? I'm bored. I'm so bored I might kill myself. If you're that bored, and maybe now's a good time to get a kid.
I'm bored enough to have like a 25-year commitment.
I know this because there's a indie visual novel I'm following, and I'm excited for it, but the lead writer had a baby in between production.
Oh no!
And I'm like, oh, this ain't coming out until 2025.
No, so here's some weird news.
But hey, look on the bright side. At least you'll have that game out before Yandere Simulator.
You know what game is still updating?
What?
Fucking Yick.
Oh yeah, I know they patched out that fucking awful golden alpaca scene.
Yeah, but no, like Yick straight up had just dropped a trailer for a new update.
Guys, let it go.
Just
that game
move
sucks.
on. The game was bad. Nobody liked it.
I could do a better game about the Y2K.
Yeah.
The first thing I would have done is just made the characters kids.
Yeah. The characters kids and actually talk about things that, like, actually talk about things that happened, like, that week in the games they're currently playing. Not act like, man, it's the year 2001. I remember playing Donkey Kong 64 when I was a kid. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like...
Man, I played Ocarina of Time when I was a kid. You're like 30 right now. Why the fuck are you talking about Ocarina of Time and when it takes place in 1999? Like the game is old.
See, as a kid, it would make more sense. You'd be like, yeah.
I played Ocarina of Time like a year ago. That was so long ago, man. Get with the times, man. Majora's Mask is coming out soon.
It's like, oh my god, hey, what's up, Carl? Dude, I finally got it. What'd you get? The Sega Dreamcast.
Yeah!
Really? Because that did come out in September of 99.
Yep.
And it would make sense for kids to get optimistic about it because that's how we were at the time.
We were. The Dreamcast was amazing.
Yeah, the Dreamcast.
Yo, man. No, here's the thing. GoldenEye, that's old hat. Have you heard about this game Perfect Dark that's coming out soon?
I fucking love Perfect Dark. Dude, you're talking to me right now. Perfect Dark.
Exactly. Game's coming out next year. I hope we don't all die in the Y2K disaster because I want to play Perfect Dark.
Man, Pat's right. Perfect Dark was the better game than GoldenEye.
Sure is.
He should have had that debate. He should have done it the way he dunked on the original Game Boy in front of Wooly.
I love that debate. He was right, too. The original Game Boy did suck.
It's like, good, now people can be reminded that fucking Natalia was a fucking what's the
ruin
word
that
I'm looking
game.
for? What's the word I'm looking for?
Dumbass who ruined the game.
Not dumbass, like a burden, like a word
burden, a burden of code, a hindrance.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect Dark, in the meantime, you have a laptop, but it's also
Yeah.
a rifle.
That's also a gun. I love a laptop gun.
See, yeah, Rare was smart to re-release that game on the Xbox,
Yep.
but people were too stupid to understand that this was the superior game.
Was
Trust me, if Perfect Dark was on Steam or on the PS4, I would play the shit out of it and educate you guys.
Yep.
So yeah, maybe we should wrap shit up.
We should probably wrap it up now.
Why do you hate Double Toasted now? Is it because of Dave Chappelle?
Oh no, I never watched Double Toasted.
They used to be Spill.com. But yeah, they're getting a little too SJW-y, and I don't care for their opinions. They're saying, well, Space Jam: A New Legacy is just as bad as the original. No, it's worse than the original. Objectively speaking, it is.
Eh.
It really is, because, hey, at least the original Space Jam had a good album to fall behind on. I don't hear anyone talking about the music in the New Legacy.
I don't even hear we'll talk about that one. I forgot it existed.
I don't hear people talking. Plus, at least it was limited to Looney Tunes.
Yeah,
okay?
That's a good point. It wasn't Warner Brothers, the movie.
Yeah, Dude, imagine how Stanley Kubrick would feel seeing his characters from A Clockwork Orange being posted in the background. I'm pretty sure he would knife some people with a meat cleaver. With Rena's meat cleaver.
Just he'd stab people with a dull meat cleaver.
You know what's funny? Vito actually I saw Vito's review of Space Jam, and he said that he's not going to watch the Ready Player One movie, and he said he read the book, and he said that
The book sucks.
He said that Ready Player One is the worst book since Mein Kampf.
Jesus.
And
you know what? Like I said, I have Ready Player One in front of me. I can turn to any page I want, and it's gonna be him ranting about some bullshit no one cares about but him, to try and like build up his nerd cred, which is incorrect all the time.
Oh yeah. When I was looking up the Ready Player Two reviews, there was a guy who did like a 2-part analysis, and each were
holographic Nidoking in this book.
And each were like an hour over, near 2 hours long. And he was talking about how he got everything wrong about the Cimmerillion.
Yeah, because he's trying to flex it. Why the fuck do I have a holographic Nidoking in my copy of Ready Player One?
What the fuck is Nidoking?
It's a Pokemon.
Oh. So yeah, maybe we should wrap shit up.
Yeah, we should. All right.
Yeah, the vodka's kicking in. I'm starting to feel like
I'm gonna cook some dinner and relax. Also, I cooked some bacon earlier and actually left my my pan on the stove, so all the grease solidified. I gotta heat it back up so I can pour that into the trash can.
All right, before we go, I gotta ask one thing. Do you remember Martin Luther?
Yeah, the guy who invented Protestantism.
Do you think he was going to be the most popular guy in America when he said that?
What?
I'm just saying that there's another Martin Luther that we care about in this country, and he's way cooler.
Yeah.
And we're apparently celebrating him tomorrow.
Oh yeah, we are. Well, too bad. I have to go to work still. It sucks.
Why didn't Martin Luther King have a dream that when people celebrate his name that we all have a day off? God damn it! I'd be happy to hold hands with fellow Negroes if we don't go to work that day.
We really gotta end now.
yeah. So yeah. So we'll see you in a couple weeks, maybe, hopefully.
Yep. Yeah, we'll take a break next week. Unless something crazy happens.
Which I doubt it.
Yeah.
Because after all, fuck you, it's January, as Red
Fuck you, it's
says.
still January.
So,
fuck you, it's forever.
I hope you enjoyed our Gooker analysis.
Yeah.
And like I said, I plan to clip the G4 rant that we did earlier. So with that, this is Dark Scream signing out.
So Skeleton signing off.
Hope you guys enjoy your MLK Day.
Good night.
I too have dreams.